What's up, everyone? Hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing incredible today. Let me turn this song down just a tiny bit. I still want to listen to it. Such a banger. You're absolutely right, Samuel, and everyone else who was talking about the song. You were about to watch Larenthia POV? Well, don't worry. Larenthia POV will still be there. And so will this. But it's nice to see you all. Oliver, welcome to the stream. John G. Benny, Ocean Lover, Jay Farrell. I always see you in my comments asking when my streams are going to be. I really need to make a stream schedule, don't I? I really need to just get on that. But boy, howdy, it's nice to see you all today. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having as lovely of a Thursday as I am. It's been an incredible day, and it's only going to get better. Isn't that right, chat? Isn't that right? Doing all right? Always welcome to come. Of course you are, Oliver. Of course you are. Oh, wow. So I need to catch you guys up on some stuff that didn't happen on Rexaris' POV, but that you deserve to know. Facts, today's been amazing. Love to hear it. What's up, Trey? Welcome to the stream, man. Dude, let me get you caught up. So here's... we're going to look at Rexaris' face for this. Here's what you guys have missed, okay? There was a meeting between the Overworld and the Nether. Recap! There was a meeting between the Overworld and the Nether because Oliver's contract, the Dark Moon contract that Oliver the Overworld Knight has, in fact, I'm going to go to my bedroom and grab this, was leaked for some strange reason. Where'd I leave it? I think it's in here. Dark Moon, Money Fairy, can I help break in? There it is, Dark Moon. So Order of the Dark Moon contract. This contract as a whole is designed to establish the binding terms and expectations of personal knightship between Oliver Gray and Lenora Knox. Also, it's nice to see you. Nice to see you, Ayana, Nova, everyone that's coming in saying they're here. It's so cool to see you. I'm not going to read this whole thing because it's 8 pages long. But basically, what it says is that Oliver Gray is a knight of Nora. He's not a knight of the Overworld specifically. He's Nora's personal knight. And this got leaked along with a Money Fairy offering in all 3 realms, from what I've been told. Although Rexaris only knows about 2 of them. But supposedly this happened in all 3 realms. And we are trying to determine whether this is a real Money Fairy offering, because the Money Fairy doesn't normally do that sort of thing, right? The Money Fairy has, as far as Rexaris knows, only ever communicated with one person, Amelia Shortcake. So now the Money Fairy is not only not giving money to individuals, but the Money Fairy is leaving Money Fairy offerings in the Overworld, at the Overworld Waystone, and at the Fortress Waystone. Let me show you guys exactly where this was. It was right underneath the throne room in this building right here. And the crazy thing is that, at least to Rexaris' knowledge, this isn't really anything damning, right? What is this realistically? Realistically, from Rexaris' POV, what does this mean? This means nothing. This means that Oliver is incredibly dedicated to the High Vessel. That's what it means to Rexaris. And quite frankly, he doesn't give a damn. What is that? You know what I mean? Like, Rexaris is personally loyal to the High Lady herself. You know? Yes, Knight of the Overworld, of course. But if somebody were to come through and depose the High Lady, he's not going to support that. So it doesn't really say much about anything. So it feels like this is less about the information itself. It's less about what's in this book and more about where it was, which was the Overworld Library. Specifically, it was, according to Oliver himself, right next to Balefire's contract, which I don't personally know the details of. Neither I nor Rexaris know. But what I do know is that Balefire himself is like an eldritch fucking being. And his contract is probably weird as hell, right? Very weird. Why did they leak it? Who knows? Who knows? So we had a conversation, Larinthia and Rexaris had a conversation with Oliver and Nora regarding this, trying to get to the bottom of who it was. Rexaris does not think that this is Vincent. If anything, he kind of had a bit of a suspicion that maybe it was Jura trying to throw suspicion off of Vincent, because why would he care about something like this? But the High Vessel actually had a better theory. And the High Vessel believes that this is Atticus's doing. Here are the facts as Rexaris knows them. Atticus was suspected in 2 bombing attempts in the Overworld, one of which High Lady Larinthia was almost the target of. He's been historically confrontational with Vincent because he lives in a stronghold, and Vincent was the driving force between getting him out of said stronghold. Atticus apparently also wanted to start a coup. This was reported to the High Vessel by none other than Jura Barlow. Additionally, it was floated that perhaps Atticus's recent infatuation with Helia has been a cover, because 2 things stood out. One, there's been an attempted trap in the kitchen in the Overworld, the public one. Let me go show you, actually. There was an attempted trapping and killing in this public kitchen in the Overworld. I should also pay my toll while I'm here, because I have not done that today, and I'm definitely going to be spending some time in the Overworld. I'm also going to slowly start settling into character, so if you start hearing me do a British accent, it's because Rexaris is starting to come out. Giving page quartz. Interesting, Roynar. And that was today as well. Interesting.
Narrator.
Oh,
Narrates
no!
all. Narrator. 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 Off.
Thank God. Holy shit. Terrifying. Narrator. Okay. So it seems that the target could have been Nora for the one in the kitchen. Rexaris, purpose, investigation. Done. We'll place that there. We bought our pass. Okay, lovely. So you probably know about this kitchen over here. This is the blacksmith, Oliver's blacksmith. And over here is a public kitchen dedicated to the memory of Apollo Agneal. I don't know exactly where it is, but somewhere in here was a trap. I'm assuming it was just right here. And it was using daylight sensors, which daylight sensors are only craftable with quartz. Wait, what are they called? Daylight? Oh no, that's not what it was. I'm just gonna use quartz. It was, an observer. Craftable with quartz, not a daylight detector, although those also use quartz. But they were using observers. So Oliver mentioned Nether News, the money fairy is still at large. Now we have a few missing persons. We need Inspector Rexaris. Listen, maybe he may have to come out of retirement. But anyway, they were using observers, which are craftable with quartz. And the other reason that this is all pointing directly at Atticus is because this trap was supposed to drop lingering potions of harming. Now, lingering potions of harming, for those who don't know, can only be made with Dragon's Breath. In fact, all lingering potions can only be made with Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath is very difficult to get in this world because Dragon's Breath is only obtainable from an Ender Dragon. But the Ender Dragon is already dead, and summoning and killing them is very, very illegal according to the End. So, where else can you get lingering potions of harming? Well, guess who knows the answer to that question? Rexaris Redvein and Atticus. Because, yes, I have potions, or arrows of instant harming, which can only be made with lingering potions of harming, which can be found inside strongholds. So, that's pretty much the recap here. It might not be Atticus. Listen, out of character, I have no opinion. In character, it's looking pretty suspicious. So if the person who put the trap for the Waystone, maybe it keeps spell checking his name. What if the Mushroom Island village is his? In fact, we already know who the Mushroom Island village belongs to. It's Vincent's. He secretly owned the Overworld Mushroom Village and was in fact found mistreating those villagers. And once the village was brought to the attention of the High Vessel by none other than Atticus himself, it exploded. Vincent also recently had his own house bombed in a Money Fairy incident. I don't know all the details of that, but I do know that it was an end crystal, and that's about it. I know that it tore up Vincent's home. I put this additionally, Vincent's too good at redstone to mess up a trap. He's been doing all these many gambling machines at pretty much every festival. So he's not one to be terrible at something like that. Sounds pretty suspicious indeed. And that's where our story brings back in. It's certainly possible that it could have been Vincent. It's certainly possible that it could have been an entirely different Money Fairy. Or it's certainly possible that Vincent is still in fact the true Money Fairy and somebody else has been picking up the moniker and picking back up where he left off, as it were. Pretty much all that I want to do today. Oh, I've already read that trap. Enya's trap has already been investigated. It wasn't even working in the first place. It also did not have the Money Fairy, whatever it was, the Money Fairy plus sign. Was Rexaris awake when the strange person was awake? The mysterious spectre? I was awake. In fact, I owe Rowena Graves an apology for something that I said during that. I stood right here and said to Olivier, you seem awfully chipper for someone who didn't come back with Zach. And Rowena was standing right here, and I didn't notice, so... foot, meat, mouth. Yeah. No excuses. Listen, it's no secret that I have a habit of saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. I need to make a better habit of keeping my inside thoughts inside, because damn, that was embarrassing. Oh, that's a lot of... Wait, are these at me? I feel like I sleep regularly, though. They're not going after me. But that could be because of the cats, though, to be fair. Either way, I am hoping to meet with Ophelia today regarding the... the Staff of Life. But additionally, I do also want to... Okay, keep this a secret, but the High Lady and I have not really gotten to enjoy the festival grounds. Neither one of us has been there except on the festival day when we were so clearly busy. Yeah, I'd just like to take her back to the festival grounds, and I'd very, very much like to enjoy our own little festival day. A date? No, I didn't say a date. I said a festival day. I said I want to take her on a festival day. Festival day! Why is everybody saying date? Hello? I didn't say date. Why are you saying date? You might want to destroy that staff in case something bad happens. What date? What staff? Do you mean this staff or the Staff of Life? Because the Staff of Life might be the only thing that I can save Helia with if she comes back at all. The mysterious spectre scared me, and the missives, it really got everyone in a panic. The lore is getting serious. Yeah, I don't really know too much about what exactly happened with that whole thing, so I'm trying not to be a doomer about it, but I have to agree that it doesn't seem like anything good. Is there anything on sale here still? I suppose they still have the Wolvenshire daggers. No trading cards left. Oh well, unfortunate. What about over here? Oh, they do still have, like, fox masks and stuff. I mean, wolf masks. Both Enya and Roynar went to Vincent right away when the mysterious person said that. What does the Staff of Life cost? Nothing comes for free. Well, it did cost me my own staff and another star, so it's not like I did get it for free. What's in here? Stand by the hay bale and get the... Jump out of the way at the last moment to not get hit. If you're hit, you're out. Okay, sure. How do I get them to charge me? How do I get them to charge me, though? Get the goat to charge you. Is there something I have to be carrying? I just wanted to distract myself for a moment. Will you charge me? Will one of you charge me, please? Ow! Not you! You were on the other side! Okay, I'll just be over here. Okay, now nobody wants to charge me, I see. Come on, then. Ow! Oh, I saw you doing it right at the last second. That's sad. Will one of you charge me while I'm looking? Okay, well, I did see that one, and I just didn't move out of the way, to be honest. Alright, one more try. One of you. Not you. One of you that's on the other side of the thing, please. Please. One of you two. I'm literally begging. Okay, you all suck. I tried so much. I wouldn't say bested. They didn't even do any damage. I'm just glad that I didn't hit them. I worried that my my thorns might do something bad, but it didn't. Oh, so the spectator was one of Zach's dead friends. That's good to hear. I mean, Rexaris still won't know that, but it's nice for me to know that. Wait, he cleared this out? Why? What's the point? Could have just had people continue to pour money in there. I suppose not. The storytelling area. Anything good over here? Hollow-eyed one. Oh, that's a scary story. I don't want to read that. Oh, okay. I should probably actually do something worthwhile. So I do have some mail to send, but I don't really want to. I kind of hate doing mail. But let me see if Ophelia has received my mail. I won't be going through her mailbox, but I just want to see if the flag is up, because I did send some mail over this way. Also, I'm about to burn. Damn! Don't end night. I like nighttime. Zach was kidnapped. Oh, there it is. And it is up. Good to know. What's this? Money fairy offerings. Is Ophelia still leaving out offerings for the money fairy? Interesting. Well, how'd I go? Just wanted to see if there was any money fairy stuff in there. Oh, darn. I have to go phantom mode again. Walked right into her house. And I'd do it again too. I wish Arlo was awake. Who is awake? Sir, do you happen... Balefire, my friend. Do you happen to have Atticus's waystone? Actually, he lives right over there. Might as well just fly over. Balefire? Balefire? Excuse me, it's not breaking and entering. I didn't break anything. At best, it's trespassing. At best. Damn, he really hasn't decorated this place at all, has he? Is this for, like, elytra launching? Oh no, it's not just a platform. Okay, well, I suppose he's not home. Might have to missive him. I suppose so. Really don't want to... I hate missiving people, to be honest. What I want to do most today is I'd really like to... Well, I don't know if I want to say it. I do not. Can I take a message, though? No. I don't have a message. Hope you've been well, though. Go on a date with Larinthia. Yes, I will be going to the festival grounds with Larinthia later, but it's not... it's not a date. I mean... fuck me. I don't tell her that I didn't say it's not a date, but you know, I just don't want there to be any pressure. I don't want it to be. I just want her to be able to enjoy the festival that she spent so much time putting together. She deserves a moment to just enjoy herself at her own festival grounds. Don't you agree? Today you can't change your mind. Oh no, I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, if Ophelia's not home and Balefire's not home, I actually... Wait, hello? What was that? Is he down there? Didn't these just disappear? Am I insane? Why did they disappear? Well, he's not here. That's confusing and strange. Okay, well, not my problem, not my circus, not my monkeys, but that was weird. I will say, first things first, I should probably see what Roynar's up to. What are you up to? Just got back from my meditation in the deeper dark. How'd that go? Hello, hello, Strawberry Spade. Denial is a river in Egypt, indeed. While I wait, I'll do my rounds around Zerith. Fairly well. How about you? How have you been? The Nether is in mourning. Speaking of... Page Quartz. Did she say why she needed it? Okay, I'm gonna have to go kill your parents. I'm so sorry for this. Wherever you went, little man, I got you some gold. Here you are. I feel terrible. They were blocked, so I assume building. I see. Well, that's good to hear. My mind is all over the place lately, so Oh, haha. No real reason, I suppose. Okay, well. Okay. If you say so. Some gunpowder, we take those, we take those. Oh, before orphaning a child? Is that what I just did? I mean, they were going to attack me. I could have just let them kill themselves. At least I gave them an honorable death. Right, let's do the rest of these rounds so I can actually get on with my day. Don't see anything over here. I should really do more Adventurers Guild stuff. I got so distracted by my captain duties, but once everything's over, I think that's what I'd like to do. Also, is this new? This is really nice. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Don't forget to missive Balefire back. Oh, what happened? Oh, Athena has passed. Oh, you're right. Just check the law. Did not remember that there was a set price on quartz. Eating right now. Don't want to break the law. Gifts are not entirely... you're fine. Actually, I won't say that. I'll let him do what he needs to do. For those of you who aren't aware, this is where Athena Soulshade died. Right over here. There is now a beacon marking the location, so no other Netherians will ever meet the same fate, we'll say. Lovely date area with the tables. It would be a very nice place to have a date. I do miss Athena. The way there's a jellyfish right there. Do you want to see if it kills me? Just get right up close to it. Risky, no? Risky business. Oh. I only see XP. I don't see any ghast tears. If you died, I was gonna laugh at you. Yeah, feel free to laugh when I die. I'm open to it. Killed by a jellyfish, Rexaris Redvein would never. He gets it. Okay, well, I am going to do a bit of testing of this staff on my own. Probably should wait until Ophelia's around, but quite frankly, I've never been one for waiting, so I'm gonna head to Arcanic. I rarely go here, but I feel like if there's one place that I can test magic uninterrupted, this will be the place. And oh, you guys have really really grown. Oh, wait. People have died. Wait, this is perfect. Staff of Life. It says to right-click and revive. Okay, so there's some tombstones over here. Ernst, Gabriella, and Aurelie. Now, when I crafted this staff, I began to hear my father, Denaris, and I haven't heard him in a while, but I've also been in quite good spirits lately, so let's see if this thing works, shall we? By the flame. I'm just gonna start with Aurelie. What is happening? Please work. Please work. Wait, Aurelie? Oh my fuck, by the flame, it worked. It worked! Gotta bring her inside. Wait, she's a child again. How... First of all, how did this baby die? Nobody's as excited as I thought they would be. Okay, and... Denaris, are you there? Denaris? I don't hear anything. It fucking worked! Wait. I can bring villagers back to life. I can... And this gravestone is unmarked now. Can I break it? I can. It's just cobblestone and bone. Okay. And it has 9 uses left. Can I do 2 at a time? I fucking can! I'm a mad scientist! Rise, my minions! No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it's... Ah! Hey! Hey, 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 hey! 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 What the fuck? Oh my god, I gotta get you kids inside. Here. Here's your children. Okay, but does this work on people? I'd assume not. I'd assume that these are just people without magical ability. You know, it's just villagers. It's just regular people. I'm sure if this were tried on a Banshee, if this were tried on someone with magical ability, it probably wouldn't work, if I had to guess, but... Okay, well, at least I know that it actually does what it says it does. If you click on them, does it say who their parents are? Valentino and Sylvia. Oh, these people. Right here. Valentino, Sylvia. Valentino actually has some good trades, are it? Oh, never mind. Wrong person. It's all going swimmingly. I don't see a problem with this so far. It's certainly working out mostly. I'm not casually playing with it. I went to a magic city in the corner of the realm to try it out. I don't feel like I've... Okay, listen. What would have happened if I died here? Ultimately, nothing, right? I would have just died here, and that's okay. I need help. Well, who am I meant to ask for help? Ophelia wasn't home. But okay. I probably shouldn't keep trying with it. Couldn't even keep trying with it if I wanted to be honest. I am going to go ahead and get rid of these grave markers. Just because, you know, they freak me out. I don't want them here anymore. Bring back Athena. I don't think we have a body. What happened? We're not sure. We'll have to see. Maybe I will be fine, maybe I won't be. But at least I did something, because by the flame, I'm tired of not doing anything. Overworld pass, don't want that. I will say these skeleton skulls are very nice. What do I do with these? Are these baby skulls? Are these fucking baby skulls? Am I insane? What's this? Listen, Denaris Redvein isn't going to say shit in my head because Denaris Redvein is a whiny little piece of shit. He's simply not there. He tried, he failed, okay? It's not a big deal, right? He's not there. Received your letter. I'm available to talk now. Listen, everything he did was a failure. Everything except me, right? It doesn't
Everything I did, everything was to make you strong, to make you the man you needed to be. Who else would have loved you enough to be cruel?
I didn't even hear that. I'm just going to ignore it. Ophelia. Yes. Perfect. I'll be over to Nightshade immediately. That didn't happen, that didn't happen, that didn't happen. You're imagining things. Okay, is it raining? Of course. Hello.
Are you right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. You can come undercover.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I didn't know you had a cat.
Doors.
Hello.
I do. Their name is Iris. They were, Chiron left them here.
Oh,
So I don't
well,
know if they're Chirons, but...
it's very nice to meet you, Iris. Congratulations on the flower that you're sitting on.
It's funny because sometimes it looks like a lion.
I kind of get what you mean. It looks more like a panther to me, but...
Well, like when its face is in the flower. Look at me.
Oh, I get what you mean. Like it has a mane.
Mm-hmm.
Here, kitty kitty. Look at me, over here. Kitty.
Iris!
I'll give you pets, either way. Could you look over this way, Iris?
Oh.
There we go. Almost, almost.
There you
Close.
go.
Beautiful. So, was there something you wanted to speak about besides the Staff of Life?
There was many things that well, I say many things. There was just one thing, and then it kind of has developed since then. Please come in.
Certainly.
Just careful of the alleys. Would you like something to drink?
No, I'm all right. I stay hydrated.
All right. Well, I'll make something for us to privately speak. Give me a moment. It'll be the same as the password is the same.
Perfect.
So I do want to test the Staff of Life more than ever now to make sure that it could assist. I know even before Ailia went missing, her condition wasn't getting better, and I want to explore it as an option for when because she will return. I want to be able to help her in some sort of way. I've also been trying to look into other magics and, take from the learnings of that. There was a bunch of books that were found in the old Spellbound Order location that I've been studying as well for healing and things along those lines.
That's good to hear.
So I'm not sure if you've done anything with the staff or if you've fully created it yet. I know that was something that you were holding off on. Oh,
I have.
it's very pretty.
Yes, it's pretty in a twisted sense, I'd say. I also have already tested it on a non-magical human.
Oh,
There were a few child deaths in Arcanic, and, well, I figured where better to test a magical staff than a magical school. It does work. Although,
I see.
I have a concern. While it brings a person back, it also... How do I put this? Their remains remain. I
Oh,
broke the graves of the 3 people who I used the staff on, and all 3 of them still had a skeleton inside.
I wonder if it.
If
I
it's
wonder
not...
if it creates something new.
That's what I've been thinking, although I hadn't quite said it aloud yet, but... I don't know. Not to get too philosophical, you can keep them. I'm sure they're better off in your hands, someone who can investigate, see if perhaps they are genetically identical to the
I can.
3 children.
Well, I can go to Arcanic and take a look.
It's also worth mentioning that the 3 people that I used this on were young, quite young, and I would imagine that with magic, as with real life, it is easier to create new life, a child, than it is to restore old life. I worry that the Staff of Life may not be the fix-all tool that I was hoping it would be. So please take it if you're willing to. I don't want to touch it anymore.
I can test with it.
I appreciate it.
Of course. If it even has some regenerative properties, it could be an aid.
That is my hope, at least. But who knows? I do have a question for you. More of a thought experiment. Is it common for people who experiment with magics to hallucinate, hear voices, or see things?
I personally haven't experienced anything in my studies. However, I've read some books on curses and that. I also know that magic has signatures. Each mage can... Thank you, Beanie. Go get out of his face.
Quite adorable.
Each mage can have their own casting style, runic style, things like that. That, could leave... They could leave traces. Did something happen with the staff?
No. Not with the staff.
Have you been practicing magic?
I am always practicing. It's required for most Netherian knights to learned to master the fire tome, and I keep up to snuff. I'm the captain of the guard, but I don't know how to
I
say
want to
this.
say that unholy and blood magic are illegal to use in the overworld. It's not illegal to talk about it. So if you study it, that's fine.
I don't. I know Chiron
Okay.
does blood magic.
Yes.
I had the tomes for them. My father left them to me, but I never mastered them myself. I don't really have the inclination. But I have been looking into necromancy, as you know, because of the Staff of Life. And
Yes.
I've just been hearing things since I crafted it. In the back of my mind. Whispers. Memories, I think, but sometimes they are far more relevant, almost as if they are responding to me. I don't know. I thought it was worth mentioning, though.
I'm not too knowledgeable on it. However, I know that there is a specific tome, and I know Skylar had been studying curses to assist with Paige. I can inquire about it. Keep you anonymous, of course, but more vaguely ask in that regard and try and gather more information for you.
I would certainly appreciate more information.
Of course. There is a spell. There's 2 spells that I would use on Paige to assist with something of a similar vein. Would you like me to cast those on you? One is a like a focus spell. It helps you focus on one thing at a time. So multitasking becomes difficult as your mind kind of only wants to go on one track.
That's alright.
But
I've always had a one-track mind.
The other one is just to kind of it's to calm your emotions and to kind of still your mind.
I don't see why not. I haven't had magical healing since the war, but I'm open to it.
Okay. This one is the calming emotions one. Here you go. And then I've recently upgraded my tome, so I have to get off. And then there we go. Okay, this one, it looks a little scary because I have to point it at your forehead.
It's alright.
But it's, yes, okay. There you go.
Thank you.
Of course.
I do feel a bit better already. Like a blanket over my brain.
Yeah. Kind of gives you a little bit of tunnel vision on your thoughts.
Indeed.
It's very
Let's hope
helpful.
I
I'm very glad
focus
that I
on the
learned
right
it.
things, right?
I will find out this information before using the staff should they be connected. Is there anything else that I can do to prepare when Helia is found? I currently have a
If she's
different
found.
location when she's found. I wanted to
appreciate
should
the
she be,
optimism.
and I was like,
I don't think there's anything we can truly prepare for. We have a bed ready for her within the fortress. If she's alive at all, she'll need nether energy, so if you're willing, we'd like for you to come there when she's found, but I know that flower spirits are not always as comfortable in the nether, so
I
if
will
need
make
be,
do.
we can put a waystone right next to the bed, at least while you're caring for her, so you can come back and forth, get some sunlight if you need it.
Right. When it's set up, I can also come and grab it, and I can bring some of my tools over, or things like that. But Mother Above, she be
feeling
hurt,
so
but
tired since I used the staff.
if she needs it,
Like something.
I want to like make sure that I'm prepared for all options.
I don't know. I appreciate it. I don't think there's anything specific we need to do. At least not that I can think of. So long as you said, we're prepared for all options. Speaking of
I will worry about the medical side of things.
options, I wanted to make you aware that when I used the staff, it... The ritual is jarring. It causes a storm nearby, and lightning will strike. I didn't count the strikes, but maybe I should have. Whatever this magic is, it's very powerful. That's all I want to warn you of.
All right. I will be careful.
Glad to hear it.
The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about was some money fairy stuff, as I know that you're investigating it. I don't know if you got my original letter, the longer one.
I did. In fact, I received 3 separate letters. Not from you specifically, but regarding Vincent.
Oh. Interesting.
Did you know you have a leak?
Well. A leak?
Not in your house. Somebody told me about his surgery before you did.
Was it Reiner?
No, although I did learn that he was there and didn't tell me, which probably should have had words with him about, but no, it was not Roynar.
I had asked him not to say anything, at least until Vincent was awake, because I was worried that he was in a vulnerable state, and if it got out, then he could be in danger.
Indeed, he could be. Why do you think he's in danger, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, there's goblins. He was in a weak state. They could easily, if I had stepped away for a moment, which there was a few times that I had to, they could have
So she wasn't with him at all
easily
times?
taken him out. Replaced him, too.
Was somebody else with him during the times you stepped away?
I only stepped away to come here, to my house.
How far away was he?
Right over the ridge there, not even by the mountain. Not the mountain that the village sits on, but the one that's adjacent to Balefire's tower.
Is there a waystone there?
No. It's walkable, though. If I'm telling you this because I trust you, and also I was going to offer, it was used for the surgery, so should Helia require any type of medical treatment, we could bring her there. I could make it, more Nadirian, helpful. But if you have a location, that's fine. You might be able to get in. Not a lot of other people may be able to get in.
Why is that?
Because of your abilities.
Is it within the mountain then?
Yes, it's within the mountain. It's an obsidian box, and when I left, I would close up the obsidian completely. So if someone wanted to get in, they had to break it. Right now, it's just got a locked door on it because there's nothing in there of importance other than maybe some medical supplies, but even then, I believe I grabbed most of them.
I see.
You're free to check them out. But the thing that I wanted to tell you was that I was with him. I want to say 90% of his recovery. Obviously, the realm still requires me. Other people still require my attention. I've been studying other magics and trying to learn more about them so that I can, should another thing like Page arise where there's a curse and if I can heal the curse, that kind of thing. And there was it's gone now, which I just saw today. There was a money fairy thing over where I normally keep the offering table.
Really?
I haven't. Yes.
Right here.
I had a table, but there was a basket on it, and I'd refill the basket, but then I stopped when it became an issue, when the money fairy was no longer just, you know, teehee, we leave out food and he gives us money, haha, little thing. When it became a serious issue of breaking and entering, I stopped putting out offerings. There was emeralds right here that I had purposefully left for you to investigate if there was any sort of, you know, thing you could glean off of it, but I woke up today and they are gone. So
Nothing
I'm
below
a
them.
little bit... No, I'm a little bit confused. And then also, I hope you would be aware, I know of, like, the ones that are being put around the realms with contracts or private information and things like that being shared.
Yes.
With this one specifically that was here, I wanted to inform you that I know that Vincent is under potential scrutiny for it. However, he was in a coma, a medically induced one, and emeralds showed up on my door. They also showed up on Nixie's door, and they also showed up on Rowena's door, all around the same time. So, I wanted to give you this information, whether it's useful or not. If you take it or leave it, that's fine. I just wanted to inform you.
I will, of course, take the information.
Of course.
I hope that you don't feel that I'm singling Vincent out, Ophelia. The clues led me his direction, and lately they've been pointing every direction but. The question that I am left to answer is whether that's because Vincent is not the money fairy, or whether the commotion regarding the money fairy has paved the way for copycats, or
Yes.
bad actors to come in and claim the moniker while sowing chaos within the realm.
Yes.
It's a good thing you have that cat.
We can go back inside. I agree. I know it was heavily pointed at him, and then it was almost proven to me that it couldn't have been him, and I wanted to get you that information as soon as possible, but the copycat stuff has been ramping up more and more, so it is information to give, but I know it doesn't absolve him of anything.
Who knows? It might. There is still
Eventually.
a few untied loose ends. For one, I'm quite concerned with the content that was shared. Oliver's contract is not scandalous, at least to my eyes. So what? He's loyal to the High Vessel herself.
Mm-hmm.
But what does stand out to me is that when Balefire received his written confession from Jerabalo, she promised that she had taken no copies of any of the books that she read within the castle. Were you privy to this information?
I was, yes.
This felt to me like either a power play, like somebody saying that they do have copies, or it felt like somebody trying to point a finger that direction again. It's not like the realms don't know that Vincent and Jura are connected.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the main reasons that she wasn't executed. So that begs the question, who would do that? If we can't pin anything on Vincent, why would somebody want to then redirect to somebody that, if found guilty and executed for the crimes of the Money Fairy, would also still kill Vincent? Do you know anyone who has any sort of negative feelings toward Vincent or Jura? Anyone at all?
Well, I know that Atticus has a disliking for the Enderian
Fucking knew I'd hear
citizens
that name.
for
I
his
fucking
own
knew
reasons. I will hold my opinions on those.
Please don't. I promise I will take your opinions with a grain of salt, but bias often comes with a grain of the truth. Please, if you wouldn't mind.
His reason feels petty to dislike the entirety of the Enderian citizens because he took up residency in a stronghold and the Enderian court took away the portal to make sure that it wasn't being illegally used. It feels petty to take that out on a prisoner that we are actively trying to keep alive by my behest that I wanted to keep her alive. So I feel a little bit upset about it, and I don't know if there was something said between Jura and Atticus. I know that they had a different type of conversation a while ago where he was almost playing on her side to get information out of her. That's my biggest opinion right now. In regards to Vincent, I think that he's the advisor. He is, from what I've seen, a good one at that. Very...
I would agree.
He is constantly writing books and keeping ledgers, keeping the laws in check, keeping the money in check, all of those things. If you wanted to disrupt a kingdom, I feel like that might be the place to start. Personal vendettas, I'm not sure, because I don't know his personal and past life that well, but what I do know is that he trusts very little people, and the reasons why are understandable.
What are the reasons why, if you don't mind me asking? Vincent and I are friends, full disclosure.
I know.
I'm sure you've spoken with him about it in the past. I wanted him to not be the money fairy so badly that I was looking for excuses to point any direction other than his, and for a good while there, I couldn't find any. That being said, when Helia spoke with him,
from my understanding, probably based on his score being split, any erratic behavior that was being either coming from him directly or being tied to Jura's emotional state or, stress or other things, the Enderian court stopped trusting him, and in doing so, they isolated him, which only made things worse.
I heard he threatened to kill Lady Rowena. Were you there for that?
I wasn't there for the threat.
Do you know anyone who was?
No. I know Helia knows about it. I know Balefire knows about it. I think Zach was there. Maybe.
Zach was there and he didn't strike Vincent down on the spot.
I don't know. That's the thing, is that I don't know if Zach was there, it was contained. It was I don't know.
That's suspicious in and of itself. As far as I knew, Zach was Lady Rowena's guard dog.
And I've talked to him about that specific situation, and the anger came from Rowena ratting out Jura for tricking her. In his split state, it was heightened.
I see.
He is remorseful for it, and I am actively working with him to potentially, at least, if you can't make amends, then to make civil.
I've seen them together lately. They are civil. In fact,
That's good.
Vincent and Rowena were together in the Nether recently, watching Fiori do parkour at the Festival of the Flame. Well, at the grounds. The festival was over.
That's wonderful.
Wonderful indeed.
I have scolded him, basically, if I had to put it bluntly, on his wording and behavior. And with that information, and from what I've seen, and the remorse that I've seen, like I said, it's small steps towards hopefully making good on things that he broke.
Speaking of things that he broke, his core, it's whole again?
Yes, there was only a slight few complications during his surgery.
Good
His
to hear.
post-op was rough. Crystallians usually don't sleep for that long. He was going through it, having his core reassembled. His vitals they would tank at some points, so logistics. But he ultimately pulled through, and I ideally need to do a follow-up surgery because there was a lot of I'm going to try and explain this the best way that I can. You know an end crystal, how it
I
has
do.
the core on the inside and then it's got this like lattice work on the outside, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Crystalline cores are very similar. That lattice core is called an octectris. That had
I'm
shattered.
following.
So there's a lot
okay.
of pieces within his chest cavity that I had to debris. But there was so much swelling that I want to do a follow-up surgery to make sure that there aren't lingering pieces that could make its way. It could cut an organ, make its way into his bloodstream, things like that. But as for his core, from what I've seen, it's regained its normal magic that it holds, the ability to float and feel energy around and things like that Crystallians normally can do. But I think with some training, he might be able to wield magic, which he hasn't been able to do in 10 years, from my understanding. So,
You
from
spend a
what
lot
I
of
can
time
tell
with
on the outside,
Vincent, right?
on occasion, we, since, obviously, before his surgery, I was one of the only people that was keeping him sane, I feel like.
Do you know what the
Keeping his
weapon he
emotions in
wields is
check.
called?
No. But I did tell him what you said about the weapon. I did let him know that you were very thankful for it, because we had that conversation in my apothecary regarding the fact that he had to send back that weapon, and it was a family heirloom, right?
Shadowthorn, yes. I don't know if that's the one that he still wields. I wanted to ask because I saw some grooves on the barrel that was left in the fortress, and they didn't look like they'd been left by a claymore. I believe he still wields a claymore. I'm pretty sure he still wields Shadowthorn, but
Is
wanted to
Shadowthorn a
check.
claymore? Like a big sword like Balefire's?
Yes.
He does not. It's a thin blade. It's thin and purple.
Interesting. Well, thank you.
No
I don't want to keep harping on Vincent.
No, I want to give any information that's going to be helpful.
I have only one final thing to ask. His relationship with Jura. Have you seen it firsthand? Have you spoken with them together before? Because I haven't. I've seen them around, but I've never approached them.
I've only seen them at functions. Before his surgery, it was frowned upon by myself and Skylar for them to not be together, as we were worried that their cores affecting each other could make Vincent worse. As for post, not really. I saw them at Limbo after the day after his surgery, or the day after he awoke from his surgery. We had gone to Limbo for a couple of drinks. I told Jura to come to Limbo so that they could rekindle, but I have not. The only times that I really spend time with Vincent is if we're both doing, like, paperwork. Like, I will do my patient notes, or I'll do other things, and he's doing stuff. We kind of just have, like, tea and work. Which Jura, I don't really see around. Oh, there was the Spellbound Order lesson that we did a while ago, like a couple days, or about a week ago, I want to say. She was there, and they spent a lot of time close to each other, but they kept quiet for the most part. I don't know if they were missing each other or anything like that, but solemn relationship from my understanding.
Well, thank you. I have no further questions regarding him. I will say, I appreciate your candor regarding the Overworld Knight Atticus. Do you happen to have the Waystone for his stronghold?
I do not. I have never been there. I just know that he lives in one. The best person for that, he's not here. Or Amma.
Arlo has the Waystone. I just have to wait until he is available.
All right.
If you wouldn't mind keeping this between us, I have one more thing to tell you.
Sure.
You may hear this from the High Vessel and Count Oliver anyway, but I feel that if you are already suspicious of Atticus, you probably deserve to know. The trap in the kitchen in the Overworld the other day. Did you hear of it?
Yes. Ollie showed it to me, and I confiscated the potions.
Lingering potions, were they not?
Yes.
Of harming?
Yes, which you can only make with dragon's breath.
There is one other way to obtain lingering potions of harming.
Oh.
They are found naturally in strongholds.
Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Okay. And you said the High Vessel knows about this already?
She does.
Good. Okay. Oh, great.
We don't know that Atticus has anything to do with what's going on, but signs point to him for the recent Money Fairy activity.
He doesn't like Vincent, so that makes sense. Sorry, they're pushy.
They're fine. That said, if it is Atticus, then his recent infatuation with the High Priestess, Ailia, is concerning, to say the least.
I don't disagree.
It's even possible he was behind her disappearance, and his frantic search for her was out of self-preservation rather than concern. He wanted to find her first to silence her.
Well, from what I know, Paige has been treating him for some burns that he sustained while in the Nether. So,
I'm
and
aware
I do
that he's
plan
there.
to check. Yes, I do plan to check on said burns and can report if they are.
It is very true. That's how I have
self-inflicted
arrows of
or not.
harming. It's modded, but
More cover up if you catch my drift.
yeah, I was wondering how he got burned when there's so many available potions of fire resistance throughout the realm.
The argument could be carelessness, but I'm
Carelessness.
trying not to keep negative opinions off the table. Things have been going very negatively, so.
Well, I appreciate your candor during this conversation, Ophelia. Always refreshing. But
Of
I do
course,
believe you
have
said you
no-
had just about an hour, and we are coming up on the end of that, so
Yes,
I don't wish to keep you too long.
I appreciate it. I have no reason to lie to you or to the High Lady. If you did have a meeting with the High Vessel to talk about these things, then that makes it it helps, because then I'm she already has the information, and
She
she's
does
gonna
indeed.
hear it again from me. Hello.
I am sure she'll be happy to hear from you.
Mhm.
Stay safe out there, Ophelia. I'm concerned that this is not just a random happening. People disappearing, homes being trapped. I believe we are in the midst of another war. We may not know it yet. We may not even know who we're at war with, but one thing's for certain, and that's that we need to watch out for each other. So, feel free to reach out. You always have my ear.
Thank you, Rexaris.
Of course.
You have mine, but I know your secrets are a little bit closer to your chest. So.
I have no secrets. I am an open book. I have a few secrets, but
I don't want to say anything.
unimportant. They're personal, you know.
Of course.
Anyway, I will see you around. Have a lovely day.
Yes, you too.
What Riz? What Riz? What are we talking about? Am I alone in hating speed? I actually hate speed. Look at me. Look at my little legs. Oh my. So, I'm going to Wolvenshire. Is Paige here? Don't know. But you know who is living here? Atticus. Ocean Lover, that would be a wonderful thing to do, except Rexaris does not know that that's happened. So, I will not be checking in with Fiori, unfortunately. That would be metagaming. But I hope Lizzie knows that I love her. But I'm not able to check on Fiori, because I'm not aware that she's going through it like that. Although I should probably catch her up on recent goings-on. She's a member of the court, after all. See if Paige is home. She might be building. Is she even around? Is she even awake? Could I speak with you? No, it's not. No, it's I'm yours. Okay, buddy. Nenarian men. I made it, just got out of work. Nice to see you, Crystal Life. And thank you so much for joining, Space. Have a lovely night. Have a lovely night. Enjoy the VOD. She's not here. She's not here. I give up. Let's try over here, see if she's building something. You're scared. How do you think we feel?
Well,
Speaking of what?
Okay. Oh,
no.
speaking of,
What are you speaking
They just
of?
said, "Oh, well,
My ears itched.
I want to be speaking. I need to. Somebody asked if I could be spoken with." I said, "Oh, sure. I wanted to retire anyways."
Oh, you don't want to hang out with me, Royna. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes, I did. She didn't say it was you. I thought it was Overworld, like court people. They scare me.
you
know,
think
I'm
I'm
part of the
anyone
cult,
important
Royna.
enough to be talking?
No, no, the
Listen,
Overworld court, not our court. I'm
Well,
not scared of you.
I think the Overworld court's quite nice. Most of them. I don't know all of them.
Well, like I think 80% of the interactions I've had with the High Vessel was me in a bear onesie. So
Have you made Fiori her onesie yet?
wow, look at the time.
Bad
Mate,
person.
Why don't you go do that right before you retire?
You're so smart.
Is this what you needed the quartz for?
Oh, yes. I'm working on this.
I see. Well, it's good that you.
I also now probably made a trade document and made her pay.
Oh
You
yeah.
need to stop before you get
I
in
was
trouble.
so- I just was fully thinking that it was,
No,
free to give
it's-
out.
Just wait until I need glowstone.
I don't know.
Hold on,
I
let me
don't know
check.
the price for glowstone. You know what would make this whole thing so much easier if you just reached out to Fiori. She's a fellow Wolfkin and she's the master of coin of the Nether. You could just purchase from her.
I don't think she likes me, so
Who cares? It's trade. You don't need to like somebody you're trading with.
that's true.
Paige, good luck. Glowstone is completely, well, not free, but like it doesn't have a price.
Oh yeah. We don't regulate glowstone trade.
I'm going to need so much. You might want to regulate.
You should overcharge her.
Yeah,
should-
She's
right.
opening
You
a
should.
casino, mate. You should overcharge her.
You should.
Well, it's
She can afford it.
Paige.
She can afford it. No, and consider this. Here, I'll missive it to you.
Oh,
Consider this.
I'm
Going to
sorry,
need-
thinking.
See? You
14
see?
stacks of glowstone eventually.
Yeah.
You're so smart. You're the smartest person. We can say this around Paige. It's fine.
No,
Eh?
I would never. You can say it. I won't.
Well, no, because then I said that you said it. So then it makes you.
What?
Nothing. I don't know.
No, I don't want to say it to you about like I came up with the great idea.
Mm-hmm.
To indeed overcharge you, so I can tell Ailia that I overcharge you on stuff.
Oh, now I feel like an accomplice.
No, you shouldn't. It's a joke. I won't actually overprice you on
I would.
glowstone to.
I would. I need 14
That will not
stacks.
make you
Have you
seem like a
seen this
bad person.
town? Look around, mate. She can afford it. Let
Well,
her
I can ask
pay.
anything of Paige, and Paige will give it to me if it doesn't have a set price.
I overpaid for my iron ingots, so I think that she should overpay for her glowstone. But also,
Oh, you're right.
I kind of forced that money onto her. So.
I
Well,
said
Paige does
they-
that to me as well.
I have a set
So-
price now. I talked with Oli, him being a blacksmith, you know. Reasonable prices for iron.
How
So
much
now
do
it's set
you-
up at the blacksmith.
How much do you charge?
I don't remember. I have the shop set up.
Well, I've been using it for the beacons that I've been placing in the Nether. Speaking of Roynart, there is a new beacon at the site of Athena's passing. So, if you see
I
it,
see.
pay your respects, of course. I'm sure you
Of course.
you know. Hello, Madison.
Do we have
We're
a date
discussing
on the
it.
funeral yet?
I believe Chiron's in charge of it in Helia's absence, and it'll probably be quite soon, though I don't know
see.
exactly when. Probably before the
Good to
mourning
know.
period is over, though, if I had to guess.
I'd assume so. It'd be weird. Just everybody going back to normal clothes, and then all of a sudden, oh, well, here's
Hello, Skylar.
or something that
Hello,
died more
everyone.
than 2 months ago.
Well,
I had told 2 people
Wait, what did you tell?
I told Jura since
That Athena died.
Oh. You told
Jura
Jura.
apparently was planning something with Athena. So
Oh, I hate that.
yes, I figured it'd be wise to tell her since I think the only reason I was told was because I had an appointment.
You know, the last time we had a funeral in the Nether, somebody died.
Well, let's hope that does not
Why do
happen.
you remind us of horrible times? Well, you weren't there, but why do you remind me of like a horrible day?
I'm so sorry.
I found out stuff that day.
It's related.
Oh, isn't that when you find out all the fiery mumbo jumbo about you and Kane?
Yep.
That's some crazy stuff. I don't know how you fire
really
work,
is.
truly. I truly don't get it.
I still don't. Never
Very
been the religious type.
confusing.
Banshees are so simple. We're basically human, except we're ghosts. I don't know.
Holy shit! Write this down in a book.
Write it
Put in a
down. Write it
library.
down. You know, I
Wolfkin are so simple. We are basically human, except we turn into a wolf at night.
I have non-magical overworld ancestors. Did you guys know that? I barely ever share that information.
Oh,
Yeah. How?
that's interesting.
What do you mean? Like, do you want to see a family tree or?
No, I'm just like, I'm just how that works. But
My mother, she was, well, not to put it crudely, but half and half.
oh,
Interesting.
I assume it was Captain Durabs.
Oh, I didn't even know. I don't think it was
That's...
very normalized to speak about during the closing of the Nether. Most of the time, I would imagine that people that had any sort of heritage from another realm kept that close to the chest. But now that we are open, I can share this information freely.
I could also indeed definitely see.
I also didn't know when I was younger, so that also helps.
Right, yeah, no.
Do you think that qualifies you for citizenship?
I don't know if I want citizenship, but I did learn that non-overworlders can own land. Did you know that Vincent owns a village?
I did not.
Yeah, he owns a mushroom island or something of the sort.
Odd.
Well, I've heard that it actually blew up, so who knows?
What the fuck does not blow up these days?
Sorry, pieces have been connected.
Oh yeah? What pieces?
What?
I'd love to have my pieces connected. Please tell me. Well,
I'm so out of the loop.
yeah, dots being connected is my
What do you
favorite
mean his
pastime.
dots being connected? The only dots I see is his house got blown up, and now his village got blown up.
Oh,
Those are
wait.
some major dots right
I
there.
do think Vincent is being targeted. But that's
Right.
neither here nor there.
Well, it seems councils might be targeted.
Councils. Nobody's targeting me. I'm on the council.
I was about to say, like, have you been trapped?
No.
Ailia has been trapped. Have
She
you
has
been notified
indeed.
of this?
That's why I was saying, there's two people in the
Well,
Nether
that's
Council
a
who's been
council.
targeted.
That's
And then the
different from
Overworld is...
court, right? There's two different things.
Well,
is
the
that-
Nether Council and the Nether Court basically are the same thing. There are people that are on the council that are not a part of the court, but I don't think there's
I
any
thought
council
this was just
members.
the word you used. I
Um,
thought that's just the word you use for court.
Me too, until I learned that it wasn't.
nah,
At
we
least
have
I didn't know.
because Enya's on the council and she's not a member of the court.
Oh, that's okay.
Although, I mean, you know, I guess since she's on the council, she might as well be a member of the court. But it's all so confusing.
A bit.
Didn't she get a card?
What do you mean?
The trading cards.
Oh yeah, she did.
Might as well be a part of the court then.
Yeah, she's the citizen representative for the council. I don't know. Politics is so confusing. Anyway, I don't mean to usher you out, Roynar, because
No, I was going to say,
be a part of this conversation, but I do need to ask Paige something.
Alright.
Is it interesting or is it boring?
It's. I mean, it depends on what you're into, I suppose. It's about Atticus.
What? Oh no, I would if you don't mind. I'd love to be part of this.
Ah, well, he's staying with you, correct, Paige?
Yes, as I have told people, I have been
I'm pretty
monitoring
sure you've
him.
told us. I only wanted to see his quarters, and also ask how you two became friends, because I distinctly remember that at one point he was the front runner in suspicion when you were kidnapped. You
Right.
were very scared that he had your office waystone.
I wasn't
What changed?
scared. I was just suspicious of him.
Yeah, that was maybe also my fault.
I got to know him more while I was in prison, and he's, quite frankly, just a bit detached from society. Grew up isolated, so just needs to learn some things. He might not have known it was rude to just take a waystone, and he hasn't since I told him that it was rude.
I see.
I think it's just a matter of learning what's, you know.
Would you mind
allowed.
showing me around where he's staying?
Sure, I prefer not to violate his privacy, but
I won't open
If it-
anything. I just want to see the area.
I will say it is a bit concerning. So he's been very focused on suspicions and who could have taken Ailia, so it does look like he's gone a bit crazy.
I think we're all a bit focused on finding Helia.
Mhm.
What do you mean by he's gone crazy?
He hasn't. It just looks like it. He's been putting writings on the walls.
You know, if it looks like a
information.
duck and quacks like a duck.
No, he's just
Goose.
focused.
What's that like? I've never known the difference between ducks and gooses. Geese.
I think ducks are yellow. No, that's not
Are
it.
they
That's not
really?
it. Don't quote me
Oh.
on that. No.
Well, now I'm gonna just.
I think ducks come in
Ducks are
many other...
yellow.
No. Because
No, I'm gonna say this to everyone. Rexaris Redvein told me that ducks are yellow and geese are not.
Well, to be fair, I don't think geese can be yellow. To be fair,
I don't think so.
but I don't think that all ducks are yellow either. I know that mallards can have like the green head, brown body kind of look. I bet it has something to do with the neck. I bet geese have just a long neck, and ducks don't have that.
Yes, I believe so. I think geese also have teeth.
Do they have
What the
teeth?
fuck?
What the fuck?
Ew, that's disgusting.
I didn't. But they have bills
Okay.
though. Wait. You can
Yes,
a
they have
bill
like
and-
very sharp, small teeth.
I hate that.
Ugh.
Fuck geese.
Well, don't fuck geese.
Don't fuck the geese.
The silent look around. I feel disappointed in myself now.
I'm disappointed in you too, Roy. Now.
It's a common trend nowadays.
Being
fuck
disappointed in yourself. What?
No, being disappointed in Roynar.
Oh, fuck's sake, of course.
Wait, that was good, Paige. That was a good one. Oh, Roynar. You know, you used to command the legions, mate. You remember that?
Right, quickly, I will probably reach out to you for this, but I'm quite certain I'd like to, I don't know what to call it, but become a knight again.
Oh, really? Well, you're welcome to rejoin at any time, as far as I'm concerned. You may have to retake the Trials of Valor, but I don't see any reason why you'd struggle with it.
Well, that has been a year now, since I've been a knight.
Yeah. You've killed a wither hundreds of times, right?
Fair point, fair point.
Not to kill a wither. Seems fun.
Well, you should talk to the Overworld Knights then about what it is to become a knight. Maybe they have a similar trial.
I don't know. I'm not really knight material.
Could you even become a knight in a different realm?
I mean, we fought alongside some Overworlders and some Endarians, but there weren't many of them, and usually they were on loan. So,
Right.
I don't know.
Also, he's been drinking a lot, so it's a bit of a mess.
Yeah, I noticed the beer mug. Oh yeah, and the other beer mug and more beer
Yeah.
mugs.
He's not dealing with Helia's disappearance well.
Oh,
He etched her
He-
into the wall.
he
Of
can-
course he's not.
he can
Uh,
write now.
oh,
I had heard that he didn't
right.
know how to write. If I'm honest.
He only knows Wolfkin.
I was
Okay.
about to say, this is not...
It's-
I won't pry into his business too much, but what on earth?
Could you translate
This
some of the
is-
top lines here for me?
It's just people. Information on them. But, just to help decide who's trustworthy, who could be possible. He wanted me to write up one on him, as he wanted an unbiased look at it.
And what did the one on him say?
I haven't written it yet, but I mean, there's a lot of situations I think that they are
Did he scratch this into the wall?
looks like it, yes.
And this is Helia, yes?
Yes. He's, I don't know, I think struggling with finding a purpose now that she's gone. These ones are just lists of people in the different realms, Overworld, Nether, the End.
Why did he put it down like that? Am I the only one seeing this?
What?
Seeing what?
Nothing. It's just a funny shape.
What, the
Oh.
triangle?
Okay, mate. You need help.
I do.
You need help, bro.
Well, I think we should probably leave. I don't...
I think no one could tell if they didn't tell them that I was a knight before.
Oh, there's one here too. Didn't see that. Yeah, I don't want to go through any of these books. Has he been acting strangely in any other ways? Erratic or...
No, honestly, I think he's calmed quite a bit down. More morose, I think.
And
So he's very determined to find who took Elia, and I think his words were kill them. But
why did he want a perspective on himself?
because he doesn't
mean-
want to be too biased.
Too
He
biased,
wants-
but he would know that he didn't do this, wouldn't he?
Yes,
I think if you go
I think it's just a
crazy
matter
enough on
of
finding someone, you say he's not, but I feel like if you want someone else to look into yourself
It's an
or a
acknowledgement
crime you
that
know you didn't commit,
may have committed it. No.
I think
feel
it's
like
just
him
him
going
wanting to
insane.
know what other people would see,
Well,
Oh, that makes
why
sense.
they would think the way they do if they do suspect him. Because to him, his perspective, he could have. There would be no reason. But if someone
and
else were to put together,
when you do write this, what do you think you're going to write?
I don't honestly have anything that could lead him to being suspicious.
Nothing.
I know for some reason the overworld has been. The court is not very trusting of him, has been
How does she
suspecting
know
him.
that?
But
How does she know that?
from my point of view, it's,
How does she know
I don't
that?
know, bias for the way he acts. It's just odd, I think. Why make someone a knight if you do not trust them?
Odd indeed. Well, thank you again for showing me. I wish him the best, truly. I don't know what I would do if I lost. Never mind.
There might be an incident or two I would list, but that's just because he was a part of. Apparently, an incident where the High Vessel's life might have been in danger. But after that happened, he had come to me while I was in prison and was distraught. He couldn't understand how someone could so easily take a life like that, or attempt to.
So easily take a life. It's not easy.
Oh, Atticus.
It's never
Oh.
easy.
I know.
And thinking about it, it makes it even worse.
I suppose when I was taking lives, it was easy for me since I did not have emotion or any control of my actions, really.
I think my problem with fighting has always been that even the people that I hated, even goblins who I thought were scum, lower than scum, non-human, I still felt a tinge of guilt every time to snuff out a life.
Mm-hmm.
The most ironic part is that as a banshee, with every life I killed, I grew stronger, more powerful. And at a certain point, I wanted it to stop. I wanted someone to stop me. I don't know. Killing is never easy. And
Yeah.
I hope Atticus never has to find out how it feels.
I think this situation might drive him to, if he's so determined to take the life of the person who did this to Helia.
And at least I want to put a lot in there to not make him, to keep him from.
Once you take a life, you can never go back. You'll never be
Indeed.
the person you were before.
I know.
Well, let us all hope for Atticus's sake that whoever did this is caught swiftly and executed justly.
Indeed.
Thank you again, Paige, for your candor.
Of course. I don't like withholding information.
I know the
And I
feeling.
just, with all this suspicion, I think that's going to be thrown onto Atticus. I think it's best to be honest. Fully. Withholding information can just make him feel more suspicious.
Do you have any idea why the Overworld court is suspicious of him in the first place?
No. I suppose with the supposed treatment of Jorah while she was in prison, then the incident with the explosion, and then a recent incident that I've been told. Well, I can say what happened. The Overworld castle was bombed.
The Overworld castle was bombed. Did you know about
Yesterday.
this? Yesterday? I was at the Overworld castle yesterday.
Holy shit. My lights are out there. We're gonna blow up.
I was told by Olivier, who apparently was there, and or knew of it, and apparently Lady Naomi's and Arlo's rooms were the only ones affected. But I was not told to keep that information secret, and I trust both of you, so
I will keep it to myself. Thank you for letting me know.
of course, after all, if this is goblins, then it's a danger for all realms.
I must mention, I will be, of course, telling the High Lady, if that wasn't obvious.
No, I know. I would not expect you to withhold information from her.
I appreciate your understanding. In the meantime, I'll see if I can speak with Olivier and figure out where his head's at. I also owe him an apology for yesterday.
Oh?
What did you do to him yesterday?
I don't want to relive this again.
Did you insult this outfit again?
Oh no!
Were you awake when the
You
mysterious...
insulted his outfit?
He looked homeless, okay? It's Not my
no,
fault.
he did. Oh my,
I think he looks
Rexaris.
wonderful in anything he wears.
Yeah, he looked great, but everybody else was pulling up in suits
It was at the film
and
festival.
dresses and just beautiful, beautiful clothing, and he came in like an open shirt and ripped pants, and I just,
And he rocks it.
you know, you're right. I shouldn't be so condescending, but I just. I don't know. It's the accent, you know. I just expect him to be more refined, more sophisticated.
Again with the accents.
What?
Also, he says splash the same way I do, so...
Wait, splish. Is that how he says it? Splish.
Apparently
Okay,
so.
not exactly, but similar. And he mocked it the
Similar.
way that you probably say. Oh.
Wait, he mocked me.
Oh wait,
What?
page.
It was
page.
payback.
Please say Wolfkin.
Wolfkin.
He adds up.
Wolfkin.
No, say Wolf.
Wolfkin.
Wolf.
Say Kin.
The fuck
Kin.
is going on here?
Say Wolfkin.
Wolfkin.
Look at that. What the fuck's that?
Wolfkin.
Where did the E come from?
I don't know.
Wolfkin.
Why you are adding? It's just Wolfkin.
See, it's not that I'm even trying to
Wolfkin.
mock an accent here. I just don't.
No, I
Say
get
goats.
it. I get it.
What?
Goats.
Goats.
You know, Paige's accent reminds me of Wilhelm's, and that's why I've been making fun of Paige.
Wilhelm. Damn. Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in years.
Still
I
missing.
think you all say things weird.
That's
Making fun of the way I said camel.
well, Rexaris has an accent.
I do have an accent. But it's
You
my
still
mother's
have an
accent. So
accent.
if you make fun of my accent, you're making fun of my mum. So I'll fight you.
Wow, you're making fun of his.
Well, maybe I should let you make fun of mine since it's my mother's accent as well.
Well, my mum's nice though. My mum didn't torture me.
Just fair. I have a
What?
whole
She
log
didn't.
on my lessons now.
Oh yeah, that's painful. I bet.
I don't know. At least there was only one left. She had a log for every year. I think she kept the other ones as a trophy. I don't know.
Ugh.
She was very proud of her work. That's what her diary said anyway.
Proud of her work. That's one way to word that, I suppose. Well,
I think that sentence sums up how shitty of a person she was.
Eh. Well, I broke free. I lived a life.
that is
She
good.
would be pissed to see me now.
You didn't rehang her picture up anywhere, did you?
No. Though there's now a new portrait of her and my father and me in the,
Where?
in her study. I thought you saw it.
Where's her study? I don't even know.
It's in the ground.
In the ground. Oh wait. You mean the one that you brought me to the other day?
It's the
Over
one
there?
attached to my training room.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I don't want to walk all the way over there. But thank you again for showing me around. I truly appreciate it. Sorry,
Where's
Royal.
the fuck?
I don't know where this man is.
Sorry, no, the whole not teaming people thing, it's, I hate it. I'm not used to this.
Sorry,
Oh, you want to know where I am at all times?
No, it's when you live your whole life seeing where your friends and family and people you sometimes even don't know are, you get used to it. And when you all of a sudden can't, it gets difficult. You should rely on it.
I get it. If I suddenly lost the ability to walk through walls, I would run into so many fucking walls.
Right? Like, I understand the reasoning behind not teaming people at this moment. I get it. It makes sense. It hurts, but it
Mhm.
makes sense. Doesn't make
I'm
it easy.
sorry.
No, don't be. It's not your fault. Thought those bitches were gone.
Well, I actually need to go meet up with Olivier. As I said, I do owe him that apology, and also I have some questions for him. Did I ever tell you what the new thing that I have to apologize is for?
No, you didn't. I need to know now.
Quickly, before you go.
He arrived at the Overworld Waystone and was very excited to see myself and the High Lady. So he was super excited, but they had just returned from searching for Zach. And
Right.
I said, like the fucking idiot that I am, out loud, by the way, with Lady Rowena Graves right next to him, I said, you seem rather excited for someone who didn't return with Zach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why is it? Okay, I'm glad
He
I'm not
gets
the only
excited
War
to see friends that he doesn't get to see often because you're busy and
Yeah, listen, like I said, I owe him an apology. Him and Rowena. I know.
Right, I was about to say, I don't think about him. I think mostly Rowena.
Well, because I said it to him, which felt rude in the first place. But of course, it probably hurt Rowena more, right? So I just want to apologize to them both.
I'm
So
glad.
he seemed so down in our pen pal message.
Oh,
wait,
Rexaris, what have you done?
No way! He's
What have
excited.
you
I've
done?
already messaged him. He's excited to see me. Do we
So
have to
Paige is
have
the
an
liar.
escort in the Overworld these days?
They're going to make that a more reinforced law. Technically, it is one, but
Can
they're
you-
going to.
Can you accompany Olivia
I mean,
and
people are
I
going
to
missing.
Witherspoons?
Of course. And it's good to see Olivier and you. I will always
Of
take.
course,
And why not-
Olivier, right?
You're also welcome to
Rexaris.
come. I don't want to push you out of this conversation once again. But I'm just gonna ask him about the bombing, so
Right.
he may be on.
I really want to come with, but I think I should retire. But I
Understandable.
feel so. It's a difficult choice.
Go to
Well-
bed.
Okay, damn. But I'm glad to hear that I'm not the only person from the war that still does not know how to properly function in society. I'm glad.
Listen, I just got so
wasn't
used to
even a
being
part
able
of
to
the
tell
war, and
my,
I'm-
my comrades anything and everything, and
Right.
they would just give me shit back for it, you know? And now here I am, murdering innocent civilians with my words. Feels bad, man. Oh,
I don't know how to function as a person, but that's just due to my upbringing, not the war.
Oh, should start a big group where we sit in circles and talk to each other how socially inept we are.
I'm supposed to teach Atticus how to be a social person and know
Well,
how
he
to do
should
these
also
things,
join the
and it's
group.
so
Do we have
bad.
other people that are bad at socializing? Well, not socializing, but being properly.
People? Being people?
Being
Being
people.
well, that's harsh. That's quite harsh.
Like
I'm
group
still
therapy. I
person.
think
I'm
it's-
included in that.
Therapy, Roynar.
Listen, you cannot go around saying, "Oh, you look
I
great,"
I
for
was
someone who didn't
attempting to
find
do
the person
that.
who's missing.
I was
So-
attempting to do that.
You know what? I don't know what to say anymore. I feel like I should probably just stop speaking unless I'm
No,
spoken
I like
to.
hearing your voice.
Right, you have a nice voice.
Okay,
I like the
well,
accent.
thank you both, but I still need to watch my tongue because damn, that one, the High Lady really chewed me out for it. She was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" I was like, "Wait, no." Yeah.
I'll ask sometime later. I didn't even know Zach was missing.
Oh,
I found out yesterday.
Right, was it? You said something.
yeah, he's missing.
Was
Lady
there anything
Rowena
else?
told me a few days ago. I don't know really what's going on. I've heard bits and pieces about a lab. Apparently he was born there, and they're trying to find him.
Was there? I
Weird.
thought. I feel like I should notify this. I was around with Enya. I think Skylar was around. Vincent, and then
Oh, the
what?
thingy, the specter? What is
Yeah, the mysterious specter.
Yeah.
What
TikTok?
is that?
He's running out of time.
That
Yes,
that was
yes.
also they had a whole conversation with this mysterious specter yesterday.
What the fuck?
I don't think the mysterious specter is Zach, but I also don't think the mysterious specter is behind what's happening with Zach. It seems that he's trying to help them somehow. I don't really know. It's also weird.
Right. I do not know
Well-
this. I just saw the message. I got scared. Ran over to the end because the only he's around were Vincent and Skylar.
I've been asked to look for Zach while I'm doing my daily Helia searches.
Fantastic. 2 people missing. Any more people missing we should look out for?
Who knows?
I might as well make a list for people to look for.
Don't go missing again.
I wasn't
Especially
never missing.
now.
I was never missing.
Don't
I was
leave
never
without
missing.
don't leave
That's a
without
different
telling
question.
someone.
That's a different. Yep. Agree. Speaking, you know.
Because then people will think you're
Okay.
missing.
Yeah.
And with everything going on, it's not a wild assumption.
No, it's not a wild assumption. Anyway,
Right.
I think I'm going to part ways with you. Oh, never mind.
Aren't I
Olivier's-
going with?
Olivier's ready at Witherspoon's, actually, so we can just teleport there.
Ah.
To the Waystone.
You two have fun. Do say hi for
Are you
to
retiring?
him for me. Yes, I am.
Alright, well, see you around. Here, let me give
See you
you
around.
let me give you a hug, friend.
Thank you.
Much love.
Likewise.
I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Of course.
Oh, you make it sound like you won't.
What do you mean? No, I didn't.
We said this all the time.
Yeah,
in the
we're gonna
war,
see each
there
other
was
around.
actually.
Oh,
a
well, that
chance.
explains it. That explains the habit.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, you watch your friends die long enough, you start to stop taking it as a guarantee that you will see each other around.
Ah, perhaps that's why I'm not used to this. I'm not used to having friends to worry about.
You fought alone, right?
I was under house arrest for most of my life, not allowed to socialize. If I made any friends, my mother was probably going to kill them. Or have me do it.
Yeah. That's rough.
The only attachment I had made, we didn't know anything about each other to keep each other safe. And I was called Red, and they were called Ray.
Ray.
As a sun ray.
Sunray. I see. Well, I will keep an eye out for any sun rays.
I don't
Reintroduce
think
you.
I don't think they're alive. They went to fight in the war, which was part of the reason I wanted to go.
All right. Well, I don't want to keep Olivier waiting, so I'm
I'm
gonna.
waiting for like a hot minute right now.
No. He said he's ready to make his way. He hasn't left, as far as I know.
Ah,
We're fine.
really?
But I did just let him know that we're on our way, so we should probably go.
Waystone is right over here.
Oh yeah, I do have the warp stone, but might as well.
Stay safe, both of you. I don't want to lose them.
You
Either
as
of
well, Roynar.
Of course.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Peter, are you?
Okay.
Oh, hello.
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 Hello, Charity.
Hello, Charity.
Hi,
Nice to see
Hi.
you.
it's nice to see you too.
What
You
you got there?
I like the outfit. Looks very good.
Thank you. This is my morning outfit, but I won't tell Charity
yeah.
that.
Do you know what this is about?
That's a great question.
Is this something
Overworld
new?
Goblin Apprehension Act.
Well,
The Overworld Goblin Apprehension Act by order of the High Vessel and the order of the Triquetra Preamble. In the unrelenting defense of the realm and its subjects, the Crown decrees the immediate detainment of persons suspected of goblin nature. Such persons shall be considered guilty until proven innocent under strict and sanctioned law. Article 1. Definitions. Goblin. Any beings exhibiting traits consistent with the known or suspected nature of goblins, physically or behaviorally, shall be classified as such. Credible suspicion. A formal accusation delivered under oath identifying specific traits or actions consistent with goblinhood. Article 2. Apprehension and detainment. Immediate seizure. Upon accusation by a sworn citizen or authority, the accused shall be seized without delay. Holding location. The accused shall be confined in a secure sanctum pending trial, verification, or combat. Article 3. Presumption of guilt. Reversed burden of proof. All accused shall be treated as guilty upon apprehension and must prove innocence to be released. Oh my.
how do you prove innocence?
Means of proof. Permitted proofs include testimony from a truth sworn or victory in trial by combat. Article 4. Judgment and punishment. A. Right to challenge. The accused may demand trial by combat as a means of proving their innocence if no other proof of reasonable suspicion is provided. Designated opponent. The combat shall be fought against the original accuser, who must face the accused or withdraw their claim. Combat conditions. The duel shall be witnessed by a crown-appointed adjudicator. No resurrection, enchantment, or divine intervention is permitted once combat begins. Outcome. If the accused is victorious, they shall be declared cleared of suspicion and granted full release. The accuser shall pay penance equal to harm caused. If the accused is defeated, they are to be executed as a confirmed goblin. I see a problem there.
That's a very big problem.
If the accuser refuses combat, their claim is withdrawn and they shall be branded a false witness with all due consequences. Execution. If the accused is proven a goblin through magical or witness-sealed means, they shall be executed within 1 day by fire, blade, or sanctioned method. No burial rites shall be offered. Article 5. Enforcement. Authority to act. The High Vessel or the Triquetra are empowered to enforce this act. Those who shelter, aid, or warn a suspected goblin shall face fines, imprisonment, and trial by combat at the High Vessel's discretion. Signed and sealed by the hand of the High Vessel. May unity prevail and dark be cast out. Oh.
What if a goblin
I'm just-
wins, and what if an innocent person loses?
What if the thing is, we know what a goblin looks like. It's very easy to see what a goblin looks like. Just kill it. Why are we giving them the chance to be free?
Goblins do not all look like goblins, Charity.
No, they do.
They don't.
No.
We have learned within the past few cycles, months, that goblins can take on human form.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
They can take any of our forms.
no, we know what a goblin looks like. It looks like a goblin.
Charity, I promise I would not lie to you about this. Goblins can...
I know you wouldn't lie to me. Are you sure you're not confused? That's the thing.
I'm quite
Yeah.
sure, Charity. Lady Rowena Graves had a goblin spying on her, keeping tabs. They purchased from her winery more than once.
Okay, yeah. And they're out here. They're around us, right?
Possibly. We don't know for sure. I'm
Okay.
quite certain that
That's why this is so concerning. There's not really a
sorcerers
guaranteed way.
and sorceresses of the realms are searching for a way to determine who's a goblin and who's not. In the meantime,
Okay.
keep a close eye on
Thank you for letting me know.
all your friends.
That's terrifying.
Don't be
Try not to
terrified.
worry too much.
I'm quite certain they can't all be goblins.
No,
I'm
but
not a
even one
goblin.
goblin.
I don't think Paige or Olivier are.
No, I think be very concerning if a goblin had my curse.
If a goblin had your curse, I'm quite certain it would have been used. And Olivier has some mystique about him, but I don't think he's a goblin. He has very human problems.
He's nice. He gave me sugar the first day. He didn't even know me, and he gave me sugar. I trust Olivier, and I trust Paige.
It's the least I could do.
What?
It's the least I could do.
Thank you.
Olivier, could you say the word splash, please? Like a splash potion.
A potion of splash.
I see what you mean.
You also say splash.
Splash, yes, splash.
Splash.
Splosh.
Splash. I don't know
You
what
say
you
it
mean.
with an O.
No, it's an R. Splash.
Olivia was alright in how you say it.
Like, wait. Look at this word. Radiant craft. How do you say that?
I didn't craft.
Craft.
Cleft?
Craft.
Okay, I'm sorry. Actually, Olivier,
Easy.
I do actually need to apologize to you for something I said yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean to be so deflating when you were excited to see myself and the High Lady.
It's alright. I've sort of gotten used to that sort of thing from you, so try not to take it too seriously.
I'm trying to get rid of it, though. You know, I'm really trying to be better about that sort of thing. So, please, just let me apologize, take accountability, and move forward.
Well, I appreciate the apology. I will be sure to hold you accountable if it happens again.
Thank you, my friend. Speaking of accountability, would you two mind going up to Witherspoon's now? I have to meet with Rowena. I owe her an apology as well.
Noted.
And Charity, you're welcome to join them if you'd like, but I will meet you all there, if so.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Of course.
Okay.
Bye, good luck.
We'll see you
Thank
shortly,
you.
then, I suppose.
I can't believe while I'm trying to apologize to him, I fucking made fun of him again. What is wrong with me? What is fucking wrong with me? I'm literally trying to apologize, and here I am. I'm gonna go ahead and log Rowena in for her, so that she doesn't have to come over here. Scouting out area for event. What are you doing with you have an event to go to? Oh, Ailia's here. Love to see that. Name, Rowena Graves. Reason, we'll say site. What do we say? Quick stop. Escort, I'll put page down. There we go, and I've got a pass for her. I just like to laugh, you know? I literally just like to laugh. That's the problem. I'm a giggly guy. I like to make jokes for myself. Minor crash outs from drawing. I'm sorry to hear that, Hoshi. Hope you're doing all right. Witherspoons is looking lovely. I can't wait to get over there. Very hungry indeed. Oh, Rowena's here. Rowena, it's good to see you.
Hello.
I don't expect that you'll be saying it's good to see me, and that's alright. I will make this brief. I owe you an apology. Yesterday, you went through a lot searching for a loved one, and I tried to make light of the situation when you returned, and I saw Olivier excitedly waving at the High Lady. It was crass, uncouth, and uncalled for, and I deeply regret my actions and my words. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I am very sorry for any hurt that I may have caused.
Right.
Actions do speak louder than words, though, so if you need any help searching for Zach, please don't hesitate to reach out. I do hope you find him.
Yeah. Same. Is that all you wanted, though?
That is all I had to say.
Right. Well, thank you.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
If you need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. And the end may not always see eye to eye, but when it comes to missing loved ones, I like to think that we'd have each other's backs.
I'd like to think that, yeah. Since you're here, I might as well also make you aware, or if the High Lady cared,
I don't know if Christark already made everybody aware, but Helen is once again missing.
We were informed,
Okay.
but I don't know the severity of it. Christark was panicking a bit yesterday. He didn't even want to be in his own realm. Felt unsafe, he said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, someone has been trespassing on castle grounds. So they trespassed in order to place a money fairy cross with the book in it, and then trespassed again, and Helen's room was basically shambles. So it looked like a struggle, but they cleaned everything up, even though I would have preferred them to not have. Eventually, I do know that they're wanting to call a realms meeting. So
we will be there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find her. And Zach.
Hopefully. But I appreciate the apology. And if you or the Nether ever need anything, also just let me know.
Thank you, Rowena. Stay safe out there.
You too.
Well, that went about as well as it could have. She didn't forgive me, but could I have expected her to?
Carol, she seems to.
Oh, there's another room back here. Did we know this?
For Wolfkin, sometimes rolling over and, being friendly helped survive.
Hello, Rexaris.
Yeah, like a dog. Never mind.
I think this was the whole point. I think that's exactly what she was saying.
Rolling over and playing friendly. Sorry.
That kind of is. I used to not look upon her very fondly because I thought she had no pride in being Wolfkin.
Fiori?
Fifi.
She has as much Wolfkin pride as anyone I've known.
I did not know her very well when I thought those things. It was the coronations. That was my only impression of her.
Ah, I see.
And I wasn't very kind back then.
Well, personal growth is a good thing. I know I am doing my fair share of it, and it's much needed. Wouldn't you agree, Olivier?
I do. I think everyone has room to grow and learn more about themselves. So I fully agree.
I'm learning new things every day, which is why I have a book to write down what I like, dislike, things I learn about myself.
That's very responsible of you. I try to just keep it all inside, but quite frankly, I feel like even your wants and needs and such, they can get a bit tangled in there, along with other people's wants and needs and desires and words and everything.
True, and sometimes even what you want one day might not be the same thing you want the next day, I feel like there are dreams I've had before, not dreams in the head sense, but dreams as in aspirations that I used to have, and they have since changed. I'm not the same person I was last week or yesterday, even 2 seconds ago. I'm different. Like earlier, I was debating about whether or not I wanted to have cider, and then I was like, no, I don't know if I'm really feeling like I need food right now. And then I was like, well, what if I get hungry later? And then I want something. There's different moods and change.
Who sheared this poor sheep? Who sheared this poor sheep?
They have been here for a long time, unfortunately.
I don't think.
You're going back outside.
That makes me wonder, is anyone consistently shearing, or is...
Well,
by the way, the sheep's name is Beofile.
You're joking.
I'm not.
We need to get a name tag for it. I've taken him outside. I want to...
Don't burn.
I want to get his wool back. Can't you just put them on snow, or does it need to be grass?
No, they had to be on grass.
It has to be grass.
Yes, you have to eat it.
Okay, well, come down here then. Shut the hell up.
It's alright with us. We have different things we speak and say.
Here she is talking like a damn... Never mind.
Eh?
Eh?
It's funny, the sheep seems to have not want to eat food right now. It is looking at you.
Sheep, can you please eat? What are you doing? Where are you going, mate? Bear fire. So, Olivier, you went on a bit of a journey yesterday, right? How'd that go?
It's a strange segue.
So, segue.
What do you want from me? I did my best. That's
So
what I wanted
we're
to
watching
talk
the
to you
sheep.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
You
no,
okay?
it is not exactly.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's not exactly private information, but I would not share everything I learned for sake of privacy.
Oh my.
But
I'm struggling.
rude.
apparently, to add to the mix of things, is that Zek has been missing in the end for longer than he originally had anticipated to be gone.
Oh, that was spooky.
And so we went on a bit of a travel to try and go somewhere where he had been reported to have been. So that was what I was doing with Lady Rowena, Arlo, and Fifi yesterday.
Anything interesting happen after?
After the adventure?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the most strange thing of interest that happened was that quite literally, after going back to the end for a moment to speak with both Stark and the other end royalty that were there that want to speak with, then we went on a search to see if we could find Zek along the path from where we last remember looking, see if he was wandering, and then we found out that the castle had gotten exploded, a part of it.
The castle exploded?
Correct.
Oh.
Arlo and Naomi's rooms were the two that were quite quickly affected.
Are you okay? Charity, what was that?
The phantoms have been acting up. Besides, Balefire is good to go and back inside. So
Balefire. I think you meant to say.
Balefire! You know?
Balefire.
Right.
Isn't that what Charity said? Hey, get off her!
Yes, that is what she said.
Take your seat.
It's
It's just
Balefire.
interesting to hear you.
Right.
Balefire.
No.
I'm just
did
glad
it.
that Balefire has wool again.
Yes.
I'll stop saying the
Not
name
as
now.
naked.
You're see-through, Charity. Can you eat something?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
it's the
gotcha. I
cold.
gotcha. Ta-da!
So how do flowers taste?
What?
Oh, they taste. Have you ever had wheat grass? Don't. It's bad.
No.
That's what it tastes like.
Oh. Imagine having to eat something that you don't like the taste of. That sounds horribly disgusting.
Oh.
Sunflower spirits like them.
Well, they gave me pork chop for a while in prison. I don't like pork chop.
I'm so sorry. Is it because of you being in prison, or did you not like it before?
I didn't like it before. It's Millie's favorite meat. Don't know why.
That's too fatty. I understand.
I prefer mutton or steak.
Fair choices.
Sorry, I distracted from the conversation.
No, you're fine. I am curious about specifically what happened with the castle, but I'm sure you probably don't have much information.
I mean, unfortunately, no. All I know is that it was triggered. There was a set of trap of some sort, and then
Was it TNT or end crystals?
I have no idea.
Oh,
The only person who saw it technically happening was Naomi, and she, at least I believe, told the high vessel that she did not exactly see what happened. It sort of just happened.
So it was Lady Naomi's room that was trapped?
Both hers and Arlo's.
Oh.
Arlo had just retired for the night as well, which
you
is
think he
very
was the
concerning to
target?
me. I have no idea. I don't even know if it's the target. I mean, we are assuming it is, but it was just very strange altogether. We looked around to see if there was anything else around the castle, but I didn't see anything. Not the Chris Dark.
Well, I appreciate you letting me know that. Wow.
You desk, and it's not exactly private information, you know. It is important that people know that there is danger afoot.
There certainly is danger afoot. People have been getting trapped left and right.
And going missing.
And going missing. Well, be on your guard, all three of you. I wouldn't want to hear about another death in the realms.
Right. Which, speaking of people going missing, how has the search for Ailia been going? Any sort of things going on with that?
Ailia? She is still missing. I've searched a 300 and... Why did I say 300? 3,000 block radius around Zerith, and I found nothing so far. Found 3 more of her bunkers now, but not her.
She has bunkers?
Yes, she likes to feel safe.
I see.
Charity. Where'd you get that crown?
Me and Athena, we went and we went to the Flame Festival. We were looking at all the things, and then we were like, we're gonna match, and then we matched. We did the same thing with the wolf ears at the Wolf Festival.
It's cute. Athena has very good taste.
Do you not?
She does. I got her a dog. Like it's waiting. Like it's like because we went out going for dogs, and so it's like waiting at my house because I caught her all by myself, and I didn't want Athena to name it.
That sounds like a fun plan.
I sent her a letter the other day. It was I'm just waiting.
I don't know her well enough, honestly. It's not about inviting her to the event that I am holding, but she gave me a friendship mushroom. Do you know what those are all about?
No, she gives them to people that she likes. It's really sweet, actually.
She seems like a very good person.
My
I'm
God.
glad that she
Thank you so much, Natalie. You
live
just
down
interrupted the saddest moment of my life. I feel like I'm gonna cry. But thank you, truly.
I think
love you.
she's a really nice addition to have. She was the first person that took me outside the Overworld. It was really nice.
Oh, that's so cool. I got to go. I saw different dimensions because of the war, so I've been everywhere, at least to an extent. But
you well traveled. That's good.
Somewhat, not exactly by choice, but you know, I'm grateful for it. The world's a good place to go to.
Looking at the bright side, at least.
Yes,
exactly.
The bright side. Olivier, first things first.
Yes.
I must pass along a message from the High Lady. She wishes you good health. And I'm sure she'd like to catch up with you soon. I know you've both been wanting to have another picnic, so...
Yes.
Next up, I have some news for both of you. Would you sit down at this table together? I think we should all be seated for this.
Okay. I'm assuming this is not going to bode very well.
Gotcha.
People get seated down, that makes me nervous. So I'm assuming this is only going to be something bad.
There's no easy way for me to say this, and I would appreciate it if you wouldn't... Athena Soulshade has... I'm sorry. Athena was found dead outside of her clinic not 5 days ago.
Oh, goodness.
Huh?
I'm sorry you have to find out this way, but you won't be receiving a response for that letter. And Olivier...
Was she killed?
Was it a goblin?
Don't know yet exactly what happened, but at the moment it looks like it was most likely an explosion. We believe it was a hydrogen jellyfish, but whether it was intentional or not, we don't know yet. Goblins have been known to use the hydrogen jellyfish offensively in the past. In fact, they destroyed Zerith with them.
Well, that's really sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. She seemed like she was a very welcome addition to everything. Are you okay, Charity?
Are you all right?
I'm sorry. I need a minute. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Oh, are you alright? Charity, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
She deserves time and space to grieve alone, but that does not mean I will let her die. She deserves time and space to grieve alone, but I do not wish to see her die. I think I'm frozen. Oh, maybe not. They're just all standing still. Why are they all standing still up there?
Back to the Godwood game right now, if I'm going to be honest. I don't want to go back. I don't. It's right there in the front, isn't it? So I don't really know where to go. Sorry, hi.
You don't need to talk to me.
It's so stupid.
It's not stupid.
I didn't know for that long. So why does it want so much?
You don't have to know somebody for long for them to leave an impact. You cared. That's a good thing.
She was really nice and really kind.
She was. She always knew how to brighten a room. You have that in common, you know.
Thank you. Thank you. It's just... You're very nice.
Thank you.
Do you know where her grave is or anything like that?
Kyron is handling the funeral proceedings. A date hasn't been set, but it will be within the next 2 weeks for certain. If you
That's good.
wish to attend, I'm sure you'll be invited.
I hope so. I just wish. I just want to get stronger so I don't feel this pain anymore.
I know the feeling.
If you're right about this being goblins, I want to stab them in their fucking faces.
I understand the sentiment, but don't get too excited about killing.
Why? Decide why.
I know that it sounds like it's something that would solve all your problems, to get revenge on the person that made you feel this way. But oftentimes you feel the same afterwards, only more hollow. Sometimes it's better
I want to trust you. I do. I want to trust you so badly because you have experience and you know that, and like, you should know what to do in this situation. Maybe you're wrong this time. The fucking goblins, they don't fucking deserve shit.
Maybe so. If you wish to honor her memory, the Nether has a 2-week mourning period. It's been 5 days now since her body was discovered, so if you'd like, you can wear black. All black for the
That's
next
why you're wearing black.
9 days.
That's why you're wearing black.
Yes, that is.
Is there any other traditions like that?
Not that I know of, though you might be better off asking another fungal mage.
I will.
I know Chiron was raised by Fireys, and the rest of the fungal mages are elusive, to say the least.
That's what made her special. She was not elusive.
No, she wasn't. She was always around.
And
Well.
she was such a bright light.
She was.
No.
And if you'd like the space to grieve alone, please don't let me keep you. I wasn't sure where you were going to go, and I didn't want you to be alone doing something irresponsible.
No, could you do me a huge favor?
Probably.
If you go to the Garden of Game, there's like a hole with the dog. I can't look at it. I can't go back there and look at it. Could you please just get rid of it? Fill it up. Make sure it was never there.
A hole? What do you mean?
It's like a hole, and then it has a sign that says for Athena, and it has a dog in it.
No.
It was supposed to be a gift. I can't look at that, and I can't go to the Garden of Gain until it's gone. Could you do me that favor?
Of course, it's charity. Hello, buddy. It's nice to meet you. I've never wanted a dog before. Never had one. But, looks like maybe you're coming home with me. Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna put you back in there for a moment, if you don't mind. Need to grab some bones. Oh, hello. Okay, that's spooky. Oh, it's already owned. Look at you go. I absolutely can. Puppy, where'd you go? Oh, I've crashed. Love that. I'm relaunching. Totally not scary at all. Here, be right back. Be right back, screen. Just for you guys. How are we feeling? How are we feeling, chat? I'm interested to know where everybody's head's at. We feeling good? Depressed? I'm so sorry. Ready for more? Clickety-clack of keyboard keys. Hearing Charity cry made me feel so sad. Fair. We love Charity, hate seeing her cry. Agreed. Venny, upvote for Sam. Valid, valid. I hate that that's how Charity found out. It all worked out so horribly, too. Literally, the first thing she says to Rexaris, I love your outfit. I love your outfit. No! Not my outfit. Not my morning clothes. Ugh. Alright, give me 1 second and then I'll be back. No wood, really? This is crazy. Stealing wood from Charity, or I was trying to. I know the BRB screen's still up, guys. I'll be right there. I just want to get this. Okay, it still didn't work. I'm upset. Alright, here you go. Rexaris should inform Lucette. Unfortunately, Rexaris does not really know that they're close. Unfortunately. So, yeah, I can't really do that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and break that. Bop, 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 bop. And I think she wanted me to fill this in with dirt, so give me some dirt. Oh, dirt in here. Alright, now you, sir. You have to come with me. We're flying over to here, where you will become a guard dog for Nightshade Village. Right, puppy. Where are you? Should be right behind me, shouldn't you? Puppy, where are you? I want you to be kept safe in this village until I can figure out a way to bring you back to the Nether. Mate, where'd you go? This dog is giving me such a hard time. Have to land on the ground every now and then so he can teleport. Why doesn't he just fucking teleport the whole time? Okay, here we go. There he is. What the hell is this? Hello? What in the hell? Okay, well, you know what? Not my circus, not my monkeys. Figure that out later. There you are. Come on in here. Just come on inside. I'm picking him up. There. That's where you stay for now. Have fun. I'll be back for you when I can. Okay. Right. That's where Arlo's sister died. That's crazy. And Athena is no longer here. I'll let her know. Oh wait, a charity. Why do I keep calling her Athena? It's the crown. It's dealt with. Right. Now I need to go get something to fucking eat. If you and Paige want to... You two. I have to ask. Are they still up there? Don't see them anywhere. Oh well. None of my business. I had to deal with a gift Charity had for Athena. Remember to help Elio too. Good point. I can quickly help you if you have A moment. Damn. When am I gonna get to see the fucking High Lady? Oh, there she is. She's just crafting something. Or I can meet you at Zerith. I think I know where it is. Well, I won't bother her. I am gonna grab some food because I ran out of golden carrots. Here we are. What the fuck does that mean, Sam? What the hell? You're scaring me. Should I not be going to help Elio right now? Is this an ambush or something? What the fuck? Oh, Natalie, wait, you're a genius. I should have snuck up on her and picked her up. All right, so... Wait, what happened here? This used to be a barn. Who took it apart? Right? Am I crazy? Somewhere over here is Elio's place. I don't think it's this one. Oh, I think it's that one. Elio, are you around? I don't remember which one of these houses is yours. I know it's somewhere near here. Elio? Go fly back to the other one. I thought this one was Rio's house, though. Elio? Elio? Hello? Okay, maybe I don't know where it is. Oh. Oh, here it is. Oh, it was this one. I was right the first time. Let's go. I wasn't sure if it was this one or the other one over there. I thought this one was yours.
Yeah, that one over there is real.
That's what I thought. Okay, well, that's good to know.
Yeah. But yeah, I have a beacon right down here, and it just refuses to activate, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
So, here's what you need to do. You have it all the way up to bedrock, I assume, yes?
I do.
Okay, this is something that I learned recently. A lot of the time, there can be netherrack in between the bedrock and the ceiling of the nether. So,
oh, I did not check for that.
Yeah, if we go like inside here, yeah, there was one.
Oh, I cannot believe that.
And now it should work. Beautiful.
Oh,
Literally
yeah,
just that
it's
one
that
block.
Easy.
Yup.
That caused me so much grief. I've rebuilt that beacon so many times.
No, I've been there. I did the exact same thing with the beacons around Zerith, so you're not alone.
Yes, I'm so
And as Banshees, we are very capable of, you know, solving that problem. So if in the future anyone else comes to you with the problem, you know, just let them know. Or fix it for them.
Now I know, I suppose.
How are you doing with everything?
It's been hard. I've mostly kept myself distracted with everything else that's been going on.
I'm glad. I made a beacon, by the way, at the site where she was discovered.
Yes, I saw that.
I hope it prevents any sort of issues like that in the future.
Yes, I do hope so. I would not like any kind of repeat of this.
Nor would I. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything, but for now, don't feel like you have to take your sorcerer duties or your council duties too seriously at the moment. We're all happy to pick up any slack you leave behind.
it just serves as a good distraction, to keep thinking of it all the time.
Yeah, well, in that to that end, I should probably stop distracting you about it. But I'm glad to hear you're keeping busy. I'll see you around, Elio.
You as well. Thank you for the help.
Of course. Hello.
Hello?
Oh, Fiore. Good
Hello.
to see you.
Hello. I had to be rescued back from a roof.
A roof?
Mm-mm. Don't ask me how, because I'm not sure how, but I was on the fortress roof when I was decorating my office. The High Lady helped me.
Well, I'm glad she was there to save you.
Mm-hmm. It was scary.
The roof? That is very strange.
Mm-hmm. I don't really know the logistics behind it, but I think the Wavestones have it out for me, so I'm blaming them.
Understandable. Well, I didn't mean to keep you. I just heard a noise over here and came to investigate.
It says new laws, and I don't know any of the new laws, so it's not like you're keeping me, because I probably should look at these.
There is also a new Goblin Apprehension Act put into place by the Overworld. Have you read that?
No, we just got here, and this is 92 pages.
Well, I don't know anything about the new laws, but the Goblin Apprehension Act is worth a read.
Definitions: goblin, any beings exhibiting traits consistent with the known or suspected nature of goblins physically or behaviorally shall be classified as such. Credible suspicion or formal accusation delivered under oath identifying specific traits or actions consistent with goblinhood. Apprehension and detainment. Immediate seizure upon accusation by a sworn citizen or authority. The accused shall be seized without delay. Holding location cues or be confined in a secure sanctum pending trial, verification, or combat.
It gets
Presumption
more
of
concerning the
guilt.
further you read.
Presumption of guilt, reserved burden of proof. All accused shall be treated as guilty upon apprehension and must prove their innocence to be released. How are they gonna do that? I'm sorry. How are they gonna do that? Means of proof. Permitted proofs include testimony from truth sworn or victory at trial by combat. Why is it not Why is it not innocent until proven guilty?
Why give them the chance to stab you in the back?
Yeah. Punishment and judgment. Trial by combat. Right to challenge. The accused may demand trial by combat as a means of proving their innocence if no other proof
I'll
is
leave
reasonable
you two to it.
suspicion. Yeah, this is interesting.
Terrifying. What do I say? Because I still want to see the High Lady. But I don't want to shirk my time with Olivier. I am. Should I say have to see the High Lady soon? Because I don't have to see the High Lady soon. I just wish to see the High Lady again soon. No, I want to spend more time with the High Lady than I... I want that to be what I end my night on. Maybe they're in Wolvenshire. don't see them. Are we still looking for Mayrin? Yes, we are still looking for Mayrin. With all this money fairy business, we may be uncertain who to arrest in that regard, but we know for a fact. She has been missing for forever. And yes, it is how I want to end my night. Is that so wrong? In my own realm. There they are. Hello. Sorry.
No, I did not expect to see you. It's hard to see you.
I had spotted him at the corner of my eye and knew he was going to stay quiet until we finally noticed.
No, that's not what happened.
You do that so often.
I don't do that. I wait until you're done conversing. That's all. I don't want to interrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are you looking through me right now?
You say
It's interesting.
It's the way I can do it. So you're like a little spyglass.
Spyglass. Okay. Yeah. Not the most
See,
insulting thing I've been called.
The same way I could do.
Yes.
I can see through you.
Can you see anything inside me, like my brain or anything? It's
No,
quite
I don't
small,
think so.
That would be very concerning if you could just see a Banshee's insides when they go transparent.
That'd be
Wouldn't it?
horrible.
It's awful.
Could be pretty
This is a
terrifying.
strange thing to see. Oh, Ben Father was there.
Oh, is he?
This is.
Oh, I see him.
Oh, I see him as well.
Yes.
With Rowena and Fiore.
Yeah. So see, I can still make out details sometimes. Just black and white.
Interesting.
Oh, that's what you mean by see through me. Oh, do you want me to do any other angles for you?
No, it is quite alright.
I forgot that you can't see in the daylight. Oh my days.
No.
You know, sometimes I get worried because I'm like, oh, nobody, you know, I can't be normal in the sun.
Right.
But, you know, you guys definitely have it worse. You can't see in the sun. That's way worse.
I mean, I can't be quote-unquote normal at night.
I feel like as a wolfkin, being a wolf is pretty normal, no?
No, it is. I meant for others.
Yeah, it is. It is strange to, you know, you be talking to somebody and then suddenly eye contact is down here.
Right.
At least Olivier doesn't have an issue with it.
I didn't say I had an issue with it. What do
I
you
know.
mean?
It's joke.
He's joke.
I'm starting to understand why Atticus says joke after every joke he makes. Sometimes it's hard for people to know.
Does he?
He does. Because apparently he has made jokes before and no one understood it was a joke.
You know, I don't talk to Atticus like that. You know, we don't have to speak in the open though. Olivier, I'd love to hear what else is going on in your life. You know, aside from the search for Zach.
That is fair. Well, I did have, you know, I mentioned in the message that there was something I wanted to ask you about. And it has to do with some things that I have been getting up to lately.
What's that?
You chose the worst path to lead Olivier.
Sorry,
hold on, Olivier, this way. Hold on, turn this way.
I forgot he can't see or fly.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna. Here you go.
Pardon me.
He doesn't like to be picked up.
Oh, he doesn't like to be picked up either.
It's more. I like being picked up with content.
Sorry.
Okay.
I can put you back.
Well, technically, no, I'm already back in the past now. It's fine. I understand the intentions. This is different. It's more. I don't like being treated in farm, if that makes sense, because I'm not.
No, I
simply the
definitely
son is
understand.
right.
Fieries
It's fine
tend
as long
to do
as
the
you
same thing. 'Cause
stay close enough.
They can fly in a way that banshees can't. So from time to time, Fieries would just pick us up and fly us places during the war, and I would just be like, "Shut the hell up, mate! I'll
Right.
float there on my own time." And I just...
Exactly. Because you're capable.
Now I have the elytra, so I can fly faster than them. But you know.
Unless you're heavy, in which case you have electro and fire speed and a bit.
Oh yeah, an elytra with flame
Exactly.
boost is a force to be reckoned with. Truly.
Yeah, he's gonna die one of these days doing that.
He is. He's gonna
hope
slam into a wall and just. Somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, what's that red
But they
speck
told
up
me the
there?"
other day by flying into something too fast.
Oh, did you?
hmm
Well, that's
It was an
irresponsible of
accident.
you.
He has a fair point.
I know he does. Would they be Ben Toba for it? This was his 2 totems this week I've popped.
Well, I have only got about 13 minutes to spend, but I want to hear about what you've been getting up to, Olivier.
Okay.
And you too,
All right.
Paige, if you have anything interesting going on.
Nope.
That sounded very exasperated.
Too much things going on.
Well, what about you then, Olivier?
Well, okay. So, what I was going to ask you about is I've come up with a special event I wish to host, and I want to invite all my friends, and you're one of them. But I am planning to create a event that is basically what I call a bachelor event. Well, pretty much what I'm doing is I am having all my friends come and they want to take part in the competition, and it will be multi-stage, different places all across the realms, with hopefully multiple people. And the idea is that whoever wins the competition proves themselves to be the most compatible with me, either platonically or romantically. It is up to them and myself. But it is basically declaring which of my friends is the most compatible with myself.
I see. Well, I'd be
And so-
I'd be honored to take part personally.
Yes. So I that is something that I've been working on. So if you are interested, then I will gladly put your name into my book to confirm that you have been invited and that you would be interested in coming.
Beautiful. I look
So-
forward to it personally.
Wonderful.
Will you be
It is,
joining, Paige? Are you vying for Olivier's heart? He's a very
Yes.
beautiful man, so I don't
I
blame
know.
you if you are. You know, that's a weird way to say it.
I mean, I have eyes.
I hope so.
Why would you say that to Olivier? He's blindfolded right now.
I still have eyes. It's not he's not gone.
How do we know, Olivier? How do we know?
suppose it
I
is
can
true.
see, and anyone who can see that he is handsome and attractive.
Well,
And
this
if
is
people
not
can't see, do we just assume he's on?
Then they just know.
They just know.
No, they just know.
This is no.
Fair enough. Fair
They
enough.
just know.
They hear his beautiful voice and exotic accent, and they think to themselves, "Wow, that's probably a beautiful man."
I do not think this is what happens. At least I certainly hope so.
Well, there's
might
only
have to
one
ask
way to
Nixie.
ask. We've got to find Helen and.
Oh,
Ask
so I was
her.
thinking Nixie.
Oh, Nixie's
I don't know if
blind
she
too,
knows
yeah.
what any of us know. Like, does she know what any of us look like? Because she navigates with magic. But does she?
She's blind.
Yeah, she is.
I had no idea. She's always so capable.
She uses magic. Just a different way of seeing. She says.
I see. Well, she's never commented to my appearance, so perhaps she does not care. That is okay.
Maybe she sees us as magical signatures. Which begs the question, what did Vincent look like to her when his core was shattered and he couldn't do magic? She's just like a blob. Did Vincent and Nixie get along? I just.
They
can't-
do.
Oh, okay. Never mind. He probably looks normal then. I don't know. I'll have to pick her brain about that because now I'm just far too curious.
That is fair. Oh, and I cannot stop thinking about the fact that we never got to do improv during the Flame Festival with the High Lady. I still have
You
the same
left.
prompt that I would have wanted to do. I have it. I keep it in my.
Oh
supper
no!
books
What's the
sometimes.
prompt?
I do not know. I do not know. I didn't take a look at it. I was trying to save it for when we did it eventually.
Now you have to do it.
I definitely want to personally.
I still have it. But I didn't know if I want to read it and spoil it first, so we wish to save it for when we actually get time to do it.
I kind of want to read it. Can I read it? I won't say it out loud if you don't want to.
You just want to see what it is? Okay.
I do.
Go for it.
I do. It's fun. Yeah, it's good. It's going to be a goofy one for sure.
Right, I think when we do the
I want
picnic,
to
we
see
can
that
do
when
it.
that happens. Oh, never mind then.
Because the Flame Festival is over, so it's not really improv stuff. So I will say, one of the far parts of the competition I'm doing, if you make it to the final portion, at least in my opinion, you will engage in improv performance with myself and whoever the other competitor is, and it'll be a 3-person improv, and it will determine the best compatibility.
And
I
I'm
can't wait.
definitely
truly.
losing.
I can't wait.
You don't know. You don't know if you get to that stage.
You know,
It is
yeah, I was about
different.
to say maybe you won't even make it to that stage. I'm hoping
That's
not
true.
to personally,
Because
I don't want to do improv. Paige, don't look at me like
I don't want to
that.
spoil everything.
I can
Right
see
now,
the
there's,
disappointment on your little wolf face. Stop.
But see, for me, the thing is that I sort of did it in the order of qualities that I consider the most important to me. And, you know, I went down the line. I was like, okay, what is most important? And so I have a category for basically resourcefulness. It's one of the most valuable qualities I think is important, you know, that everyone, you know, that the person who is with me is someone who is resourceful, whether it be in leadership or just, you know, being capable. The next trait is someone who is sort of, I think it was kind and loving, someone who's very kind or compassionate. And so then there's a category for that, and then there's one for like strength and courage, and then for wit and smart. So each of those is sort of that way. And so for me, like, you know, not to spoil the event, so I won't, but I sort of had it in order of resourcefulness, then kindness, then strength, and then wittiness. You know, it sort of goes in a direction that is what is important to me.
Well, I love a man who knows what he wants at least.
Indeed. So I always say the way that I categorize the perfect person for me would be someone who is as strong as Ailia, but as smart as Skylar.
Which is impossible standards.
I don't think it's
know.
impossible. I think
Heavy's
it
pretty
will,
strong and pretty smart at the same time. I like to
Yeah,
think
but-
I'm not dumb. I
No, you
don't
just
know if I'm
tend
as
to say a
smart
lot
as
of
Skylar
things.
though. Skylar's a scholar.
It is fair. He's very brain smart.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad thing.
Don't really know my level of intelligence. It didn't really matter growing up.
Well, you're bilingual at least. You know, Wolfkin and Common, so you're doing better than most of us. But I'm also
is
a
fair.
bit bilingual, so maybe I've got a leg up too.
Oh, nice. What other language do you know?
It's a dead language. I don't recall the name of it, but it's I think an Overworld language. My
Oh.
grandfather had some books of it. I just studied them when I was younger.
That's pretty impressive. So if you're bilingual, does it mean you can speak it, or is it only a written language?
It's mostly written, but you can pronounce it. It's just not really a spoken conversational language.
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
What would be
Same
a
with
word
Wolfkin.
that you would say?
That's a great question. Amorim means to remember.
Ooh.
Or
That's
my
pretty
name,
cool.
actually, is technically in this language. It means you are king.
Oh. That's
So much better
that's
than what my name means.
What does your name mean?
Young servant.
Ah.
Oh.
Well, my mother loved me, so...
Oh. Okay.
Wow.
No, that is
That's a-
fair.
that's a
That is
harsh
very
thing to
fair.
say.
You know Paige's mom, no?
No, that is...
Yes, I do. I've heard about her briefly.
Not a
at
great
least.
person. Not a great person.
No.
Well,
But you know.
I
don't
mean,
to-
Rexaris' name in Wolfkin is Mozimuth.
Mozimuth? Is that what you said?
Mozimuth.
Mozimuth. Okay, well, that's weird.
It is.
I don't love that,
Are you-
actually.
I heard you were segueing to get yourself out of here. Do you have
I
other
do have
business
to go.
attend to?
I have to go speak with the High Lady. So,
Okay, we'll be sure to tell her that I'm still very interested in having the picnic with her. I would love to do it.
I am quite sure that she is still interested as well, Olivier. We'll set a date for it soon, I'm sure.
Okay, I will hope you do it.
You better. I'll see you
I
both
will.
around.
Okay, goodbye, Rexaris.
Goodbye, Olivier.
Stay safe out there.
Okay. What do I say to the High Lady? Hello. I just wanted to show you the grounds. Oh no, she made the grounds. I wanted to show you a good time. That's what I'll say. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm ready at the festival grounds when you're free. Oh. No, I didn't bring them. Damn. Fuck. No, I had it. It's at home. I'll be right back. To the vault. Oh, sorry. Hello, Naomi. Nice to see you. And is that Duke Callie?
It is.
It's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too, Captain Rexaris. How have you been?
I'm doing well. I hope you're all doing well. I heard about the business with the Overworld castle. I hope nobody was harmed.
What? No. We see no one was harmed. Definitely.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, I'll see you around. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. Thank you. Take care.
One at a time.
Okay. Deep breath, Rexaris. Deep breath. Just two friends hanging out, and you happen to pick some flowers for her. That's all. Okay. Just deep breaths. Okay. Nervous. No. I'm not nervous. It's not a date.
Rexaris?
Your Radiance. I saw these while I was in the Overworld, and they reminded me of you.
See. I guess the red flower mostly.
Indeed. Although all of them are beautiful.
Thank you.
Of course.
What did you wish to speak about here?
I fear I may have tricked you. I didn't really want to speak to you or show you anything really except for a good time. You spent so long building this place, and the day of the festival, I didn't see you take a break once. So, if you would do me the honor, would like to show you a good time at the Festival of the Flame.
I fear that may take a while.
I promise it will be worth it.
Yes, but Okay.
You can take your mind off the day-to-day requirements of being High Lady. Now, come with
I'm
me.
more so just tired. It's quite late.
Oh, okay. Never mind. There we go.
Why are you picking me up?
I'm showing you a good time around the festival grounds. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
And I can walk myself.
Okay. Walk yourself then. I'll catch up, I suppose. Oh, well, I tried. I tried, chat. I did my best. She don't want me, bro. Chat, she don't want me. I did my best. But that's going to be it for tonight's stream, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Listen, next stream, you'll get some real Rexaris Larinthia time. You really will. What do you mean you're just as upset as me? You did it! You did it! But hey, listen. Slow burn got a slow burn, I guess. So hey, switch the screen. I really wish I could. I really wish I could. Next stream will be entirely Rexaris Larinthia moments. But alas, it's 9:45 and I've been live for 3.5 hours, and I think Lauren just wants to be off her computer. I'm sorry, it's not even slow burn, it's on the slow cooker. Hasn't even started cooking yet. No, don't do that. Full disclosure, I think Lauren just wants to get off the computer. And she thought that I was gonna try and show her around, so she was like, "Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this." But it is what it is. It is what it is. It fizzled out. I don't know about that. I did still give her flowers. I think it's hard to romance a high lady. They're both in denial. I don't know. Rexaris wasn't really in denial there. You can still hang out with the high lady. I am literally about to go watch Love Island with her right now. Please don't dislike the stream or block me or any of that stuff, guys. I promise we'll have a little Rexynthia moment soon. More than just a moment. I'm sorry about all the cliffhangers. Truly, truly, truly. But Love Island premiered 45 minutes ago, so I gotta go watch that. But yeah, it is so good. It is very, very good, Zuri. Blocking you on every platform if Rexynthia doesn't happen in the next month / silly. I have no control over this. I think you meant to say cycle, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for today's stream. I never dislike you, but man, you need to up your game. What do you mean? I came with a bouquet? You know what? I tried. Maybe you're right, Natalie. Maybe it's a me problem. Anyway, bye everyone. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. It was truly a pleasure. Bye.